Spicy, and I'm back today with another All Signs Live. I definitely missed you all, and I'm just so happy to finally be back. Okay, life has definitely been lifing, but there has definitely been a lot of positive developments that I've been making. So y'all know how it is. Okay, maybe I should do like a catch up with me live or something, but I'm just excited to be back and let's get into it. Hey, Jackie. Jackie, I'm doing well. I definitely missed you as well. Um, I've been busy, but I'm just glad to be here. I've definitely been focusing on prioritizing my son because he has such amazing things that are going on. Um, so now that I feel like I'm at a more of a stable place with him and his developments, now I feel like, okay, I can get back online and focus on my tarot channel. So I'm just happy to be back. I hope you all are happy to see me. I hope nobody is upset with me. I hope everyone is just understanding and just, you know, understands that life be lifing and I have to take a step back. But I'm doing well. Jackie, your question is, should we allow past friends back in our lives? I could write that down and that could be another live reading that I do in the future. But I'll definitely consider doing that question. But y'all, I am set up and I'm ready to go. So just let me know which sign to get started with, or I'm just going to choose a sign and just start reading. Jackie said, girl, your son will always come first. I know, right? No, he's been doing some great and amazing things, and I definitely have to share something with y'all, but it's still in a process of planning. I have to get something together and then share it all with you. But yeah, he's been doing exceptionally well. So I'm just happy for him. Should we allow that past friend back in our lives? I'm just writing your question down, Jackie. Oh, see, that's the benefit of coming to the live. Give me 1 second. All right, Jackie, you want me to start with Sagittarius? So we'll just do all of the fire signs first and then we'll move on. I know, Jackie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I should be sharing what's been going on with him pretty soon. But of course, all glory and thanks goes to God. Okay, all glory and thanks goes to God. But I still have to give him his props. My son, I still got to give him his props because it's still him. Like he still had to take the steps that were, necessary in order to accomplish the goal. But all glory goes to God. All right. So we're starting with Sagittarius. The question that we're asking Spirit today for the All Signs Live is, what is the next win that puts your enemies to shame? Okay. So what is the next win that you will be accomplishing that is going to be putting your enemies to shame? Hey, Char Char. I hope I said your name right. Char Char. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Jackie requested Sag. So Sag, your timestamp is going to be, let's just do 4:30. And shout out to the 10 people that are in the live. Definitely make sure that you all like the live. And if you like my reading style, if the reading resonates, then also consider subscribing to the channel as well. Okay, Charlie. Okay, thank you so much. Charlie, I just got my little, Ed Hardy hoodie. My childhood self is so happy, because it's I always wanted Ed Hardy, and I was like, all right, Sagittarius, let's get started. Okay, so your next win that is putting your enemies to shame. And since this is like a general reading for all signs, I might have to pull out a couple of different wings. Hey, spiritual guidance by Elle. Everyone, definitely make sure to say hi to Elle. She reads tarot, and you actually came in right on time because I'm doing Sagittarius now. So y'all definitely make sure you subscribe to her channel. And she also has a channel for fire signs as well. So she has 2 channels up and running right now for tarot. So definitely make sure that you go ahead and subscribe. Oh, okay, I forgot. Like, we back on the internet, so you know. We back on the internet, so I forgot people gonna be acting out of pocket. Okay. I feel like your next big win is, I mean, it's actually interesting, but I feel like it's you exposing deception. You exposing deception. I feel like there is, unfortunately, okay, unfortunately, there is an individual that does have a demonic entity attached to them. And so they're going to be trying to offer you something that is very shady, whether it be a job opportunity, a romantic opportunity, yeah, like a relationship. But they're going to be offering you something very dirty and shady because they want to attach themselves to you. So your next win actually is being able to uncover this deception, because I really feel like it's sabotage. So that's crazy. So you're really going to be picking up on somebody's agenda or some type of plot that is supposed to be put in place to really confuse you. A plot that is supposed to like kind of take you off of your purpose or take you off of your path. It's really shady and it's really dirty. So I really feel like you should be very like cautious, um, or even in some ways being like very vigilant about like the things that people are trying to offer you. Like, you should take some more time to really explore if that is the right thing for you, because if you attach yourself to this thing, or if you take the offer that this person is, you know, trying to give you or trying to provide you with, I really feel like it's something that could potentially, what is it that I'm trying to say? It's like something that could potentially like subjugate you or have you a lot more worse off than you actually really were to begin with. So I really feel like this could even be from one of your enemies as well. So you could definitely be picking up on the fact that someone is an enemy and they have some type of like negative agenda or some type of like plot, or something that they have, um, and it's like just they're trying to really knock you off of your spot. So it seems like you've been doing very well. It's like this person sees how powerful and how strong that you are, and I feel like that's why the offer is shady. It's just something that you just shouldn't take. It's like you might see it as appealing, but then you're going to realize that, like, dang, like this was the wrong thing to take, because I feel like this individual kind of wants to have you like underneath them, or I kind of feel like it's like have you under like servitude. Dang. Like they want you to be like a servant, or they want you to like work for them. So for some of you, this really could be like a job opportunity, but if you are like an entrepreneur or you're like an independent contractor or something like that, it's like it could even be an offer of collaboration or something like that, or some type of partnership. But I don't think you should take it, because I just feel like, um, yes, it may be appealing, but what you really have to do is you really have to look at what it is that they're offering, and you really have to assess if it's truly the right thing for you. And you also have to think very like long term as well. Like, don't just think about instant gratification right now. Like, think about, is what they're offering you going to be best for your future? Because I really feel like this person is like, they're focused on like power dynamics, like being above another person, being better than another person, being on a pedestal above another person. So I just feel like in many ways, it's like if you kind of go along with this, it's like you would be suppressing your power, or you would even be suppressing yourself. And it's like this person would be like suppressing you so that you're kind of beneath them. So yeah, this is definitely some this is definitely some BS, okay, from a hater. So I really feel like your next win is really being able to like uncover some type of like negative agenda, or some type of hidden motive that was going to, in many ways, what I heard was really like ruin or destroy your life, because I feel like this is connected to your purpose and it would take you off of your path. So don't allow this offer to kind of like dominate and control you. um I also feel like this has to do with money as well. So it's like, don't allow like materialism to kind of get the best of you, especially if you know that you want better in your life, or you want to level up. You may be looking to level up, so you think that you have to take this offer, but it's really going to be a downgrade, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So that's your next win, being able to uncover some type of hidden agenda or motive that uh, someone was like trying to get you like caught up in, which is not good. So let's see. Let me get some more information. Okay, Charlie, you said you're a Taurus. I could go to the earth signs after this. So I'll go to the earth signs after the fire signs. Oh, I got this from Fashion Nova. Thank you. I got this from Fashion Nova. Yeah, so this offer, like I said, it could be a job opportunity. It could also be related to money, um, especially if you're an entrepreneur, and then also a relationship here as well. So I really feel like the best thing for you to do is to just continue to question it. And also I feel like you should test it as well, and don't feel pressured to have to immediately jump and take that opportunity. You don't want to feel pressure to do that. Yeah, it could, yeah, definitely a relationship here as well. It may seem like, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of like temptation here. You might want to really engage and participate. There could be a lot of desire here as well. But like I said, it's like may not necessarily be the best thing for you, especially if you're someone who tends to be very grounded. You tend to be very like realistic, and you like to be like aware and also like self-aware. I just feel like this offer coming in and you taking it is going to kind of like mess you up. It's going to make you feel a lot much more like ungrounded. You may have an issue with distinguishing between what's real and what's fake. So it may cause you to feel confused and to just like living a life of illusion, like I said, not knowing what's real and what's fake. So yeah, don't take the offer. It's going to be appealing though. It's going to be appealing, but yeah, just don't take it. Cuz I feel like that's often like what the enemy tends to do, is like give you really super appealing offers. But then if you fall for it, it's like it kind of messes you up, or it binds you to something that's just like really negative and low vibrational. All right, so what will this win grant you? You being able to suss out deception, negative intentions. Yeah, it's like the enemy is seeking to take your power, like to really subjugate you, to put you beneath them, or to make you feel like you have low confidence or something. Yeah, what will this ring grant you? Well, it's definitely going to grant you even more clarity. I feel like you will really truly be able to see things as it is. I feel like your intuition is going to be even more heightened. It seems like this is some type of test. So it's like when you pass the test, it's like in many ways, it's like any type of blinders that you may have had, or any type of rose colored glasses, or like if you know that you could be a bit delusional when it comes to things or people, it's like it's going to grant you the ability to like really distinguish what's right for you and what's not, for you to have like ultimate clarity. Like I really feel like moving forward, like nobody will be able to deceive you, or any environments that you're a part of that are like not in alignment with you. It's like you'll be able to like pick up on it and sense it, so that you can go be in places that are more aligned with you, or hang out with people that are more aligned, or take opportunities that are more aligned. So it's going to grant you like a new level of clarity. Jackie said, not all money is good money. Hey, the awesome Davis Carter. I can do Leo after Sagittarius. So Charlie, basically is like when people request the sign, I just end up reading the other for the other signs within the same element. Hey Brittany, I don't know if I said hi. Yeah. Literally, I'm gonna just go ahead and thank Spirit for confirming. But yeah, why are they, your enemies being put to shame? They're being put to shame because first and foremost, I just feel like they think you're naive. Okay, they think you're naive, so they're underestimating you, and they're underestimating your ability to choose what's best for you, or even your gift of foresight, okay, or even your intuition. So it's just like someone trying to trick you, you know, by offering you something, and they could even be trying to like exploit you, like exploit your body, exploit your talents, just exploit you. Like, so you should know that you have a lot to offer. It's like if someone's gonna go to this lengths to try to deceive you, then understand that you have a lot to offer. So you have a lot of inherent worth and value, Sagittarius. You really do. But yeah, they're being put to shame because it's like they thought you were stupid. They thought you were naive. They thought you were gullible. They thought that you would immediately take something that was appealing without, you know, looking into it. So I would definitely say, definitely lean into your intuition and listen to yourself, okay? Because it's like they're being put to shame because they're underestimating you. Like they really thought that you would fall for it. So that's crazy. Yeah, I don't like that for you. I really don't, because they really saying that you're stupid here. Yeah, and I feel like they're trying to put you in positions that cause you to suffer. So it's like when you're not empowered, when you don't feel courageous, when you don't feel brave, like, you know, that is something that I feel like they love. Okay, they love that when you don't feel brave, or when you don't feel courageous, or when you don't have confidence. um so yeah, you're really about to do a Uno reverse is what it seems like, right? That's what they say, a Uno reverse. So that's crazy. But yeah, the messages are definitely confirmed here. It's lining up, everything is in alignment. And I was actually quite surprised because I haven't read like for anybody in, you know, of course, 2 months. I've just been doing readings for myself, really. But yeah, you're putting them to shame because they thought you were stupid, and you really about to show them that you're not. So that's what it is, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing. Hey, Designer Smile. Designer Smile said, oh my gosh, where you been? Okay, I've been trying to make my ends meet. Okay. Yeah, I've definitely been focusing a lot on my personal finances. I definitely had to take a step back because I just had to reprioritize things. So I've been spending actually the last couple of months really like focusing on my son and just helping him jump timelines. So like I said earlier, I will definitely be sharing, you know, just a really big accomplishment, and of course, asking for community support. So just, you know, look out for that. Connection Law said $20 is $20. Okay. You're welcome, Jackie. All right, Leo. Leo, your timestamp is going to be 1930. Let me get a sip of, do I want water? Yeah, I want water. Actually, no, let me get a little bit of coffee. And then some water. All right, Leo. Okay, let's get started, Leo. You're up. Let me get some Florida water really quick. All right. What is your next one? Oh, the question is, what is your next win that's putting your enemies to shame? dang, yo, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Leo, you about to be like, dang, like. Hey, Millie. Hey, Millie. It's nice to see you. I miss you too. Like, I had to just go ahead and tap back in. Yeah, we're on Leo now. Thanks for putting that in the chat, Millie. And then, of course, we're going to move on to Aries. All right, so your next win. All right, so Leo. It's a couple different things here. Your next win is, it's two different things, okay? So for some of you, it's like you could be getting asked out on a date, or someone could be proposing the idea of a relationship, whether it's, I mean, it's a lot of different types of relationships, but what I see here is definitely something that is a bit more serious and committed. So someone may be asking you out on a date. They want to get to know you. They look at you as someone that they could potentially be in a relationship with. I mean, hey, like, people envision a lot of things, okay? So it just is what it is. You might feel like it's a bit of like an unrealistic expectation from this person, but it seems like they see what they like, and they looking at you as, you know, what they want you, okay? So they're looking at you as someone that they want to like engage with in a very serious manner. Like, this is a love relationship. So yeah, your next win could definitely be a relationship, and one that is going to be strengthened over the course of time. So it's not like something that is going to be wasting your time. It's not like it's something that is going to be stagnant, or something that is going to regress. Because I always say there's no such thing as being stuck or stagnant. It's like you're either progressing and moving forward, or you're regressing and going backwards. But this is a relationship that actually seems like it's going to be getting better over time. Okay. And I also feel like it's more of a higher quality relationship, and also a relationship that really meets your standards. So I feel like for you, it's like you want someone, or you want something that is consistently being built on. Because I keep hearing like aging like a fine wine. And y'all know, like, when wine ages over time, it tastes better. Okay. Or things get better in time. It seems like that's a win for you. For others, if you are an artist, your next big win actually is you advancing or getting even more creative, or accomplishing even more within your artistry. Okay, so if you are someone who is a poet, if you are a writer, if you are a singer, or you just, yeah, because I keep hearing like expressing yourself through words. Yeah, so spoken word, public speaking, if you rap, like anything along those lines, like what you're doing to express yourself creatively, it seems as though it's like you're gonna be getting even better at that thing. Okay, you're gonna be getting even better. It's like your expertise is going to get even better, or even, you know, your own sense of like mastery. So I just feel like you're going to be producing even higher quality work that people are going to love. Okay, people are going to love how you express yourself. They're going to love your art. And you're going to literally be getting better and better at it, which is good for you, because that's the whole point. Is like, if you're doing something, you should always want to put your best foot forward, to become even more of a master or a professional at that thing. So if you're doing something along the lines of like art, you're going to be getting better at it. And yeah, that's what's going to be happening. So that's also a win for you. But yeah, heavy on relationship vibes here. I really do feel like you all could be getting asked out on a date by someone who like loves you and wants something more serious with you. Or if you're already engaging and dealing with someone, then you should be expecting some romantic gestures, some expressions of love. They should be telling you that they love you, that they're choosing you, that they want something a bit more serious with you. So that's a win. That's what's coming up here. Hey, Princess. The awesome Davis Carter said, hopefully 37K I should get by April. I mean, do you need somebody to stand in agreement with you? Because I could stand in agreement for that 37K. Okay? Just stand in agreement. Princess, it's nice to see you. Lisa, it's nice to see you. Tell Zoe I said, hey. I missed you too. Hey, Cha-Cha. Hey. Shout out to the Mod Squad. Like I was telling everybody earlier, I will be catching up with y'all and just letting you know about the amazing developments um, that have been going on in my personal life. But unfortunately, it just be a mix of people that watch me. Okay, I know it's like people that love me, people that resonate with me, like you all, and then it also be like hating ass people. Like it just be a lot. So it's like I'm just trying to be really like choosy and selective about what I'm sharing. Yeah. Someone is highly attracted to you, Leo. They definitely are. They're attracted to you. They want you. And they're trying to pursue things right now, like literally right now. They feel like this is the best time to introduce the potential of a more serious connection or relationship. They feel like right now is the best time to like ask you out or to take your connection to the next level or to be romantic with you to show you that they care. But yeah, taking it back to you all that are creatives, artists, you should definitely be looking forward to even starting a business or earning some money based off of, what it is that you're doing creatively. And yeah, like I said, people are going to love it. Like people are really going to be attracted to you and to how you express yourself and to what you create. So that's just a confirmation. All right. Yep, Caleb, I'm doing Leo right now. Oh, you want Libra? I could do the air signs after the earth signs, but after I'm done with Aries, I have to move on to Taurus. And then we'll do, okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then when we get to the air signs, I'll start with Libra. All right, so what will this win grant you? Okay, what will this win grant you? I feel like you all have experienced a lot in your past, especially as it relates to like relationship trauma. So you all may have experienced a lot, like, being betrayed, maybe being friend zoned, people not noticing you, people not taking you serious. And I feel like that has definitely taken your self-esteem and your sense of worth and value has definitely taken a hit. So it's like this situation for you, whether it's you being in a love relationship or something even more committed. Some of y'all could even be deciding to move in with this person. You're working on a connection or even like being rewarded for your creativity. Is like, oh yeah, especially for you all that are artists, it's like in the past people may have overlooked you as well, didn't really want to pay attention to your art, like felt like what you were doing was like meaningless, or they didn't really see a point in what it was that you were doing. They may have thought that you were like mediocre or your skills weren't valuable. Or they may have felt like you just don't produce high quality work. Yeah, so pretty much like your sense of self has taken a hit because of this, okay? Because of what you've experienced in the past. So it's like essentially this win is gonna pretty much make up for all of those things that you experienced. And I feel like you're gonna come to terms with your past and you're just gonna let it go and forgive it, because it's like you're winning now, or you're getting what it is that you wanted now. So it's like you just gonna be like, F the past. Like you're really gonna be letting this go. And it's going to be wrapping up. So any trauma that you've had in relation to your creativity not being noticed, or people not choosing you, people choosing other people over you, like those things are definitely going to be erased from your mind. Okay, they're going to be erased from your mind. It will always be something that happened in your past, because your past is your past. But it's like you winning now is really like your past is not going to matter. That's all I want to say. It's really not. It's really not. And you all have been waiting for this miracle. Okay, like so you all may have really wanted love and to be connected to someone, or you all may have just really wanted the art that you connect to be well received by other people. It's like that's gonna happen. All right, so your enemies, okay, why are they being put to shame? Because mind you, it seemed like your enemies don't want you to experience this. Like that's what it seems like. It's like your enemies don't want you to experience this. It's like your enemies want you to be bitter. They want you to be like cold. They want you to be detached. They want you to, just not expect good things out of life. And it's like when you start to not expect good things out of life, or even out of yourself, like you don't have positive expectations, you may become hopeless. Okay, and you may feel as though like you don't really have faith in just great things happening for you. Okay, or great things developing in your life. So yeah, your enemies are definitely being put to shame, because it's like the person that they want you to be, they want you to be someone that is miserable. They want you to be, like I said, someone that is detached, or someone that is bitter and cruel. They don't want good things to come to you. In order for good things to come to you, it's like you really have to get into the vibration of, like the people that are also getting the things that you want. You have to get into the vibration. Like you have to be happy with yourself. You have to be grateful, and you have to exhibit like warmth. It's like someone said they're manifesting 37K. It's like, you want to be in a position in which it's like you can actually attract that money, but you have to be in a good vibration. So yeah, they basically just want you to be very low vibrational. They want you to be like, disinterested in life. They want you to not be happy. They want you to be like mean, and they just, yeah, they want you to be mean, because it's like if you're warm and you have such a sunny disposition, it's like you're going to get what it is that you want. Like people are going to be attracted to that warm energy. So they just kind of want you to feel like, I just repeating, they just want you to feel hopeless. They want you to feel like these things are not possible for you. But yeah, they're being put to shame, because it's like, regardless of what you went through in the past, is like it's not changing you, because you still have good things coming in for you. So yeah, they're gonna be put to shame, because it's like you never really gave up on your dreams. Like you never did. It's like these people can't even dream for shit. You know what I'm saying? They can't dream for nothing. So I think they kind of want you to just like end up like them, but you're choosing not to. Um, but yeah, they don't dream. And so they kind of pretty much want you to like give up on your dreams. And it's okay to have a dream of wanting to be coupled up with somebody. Like it's okay to have a dream of wanting to like be successful with your own creative pursuits. Like that is completely okay. So yeah, they don't know how to dream. They are not expecting for anything positive in their future, and they pretty much want you to be the same way. They want you to be miserable. They want you to still be affected by the things that you've experienced in your past. So I feel like your enemies are in close proximity to you. Okay, this has to be someone. It's even specifically, this could be a woman. This has to be someone that has like watched you, or has watched your journey, or has just been around. All right, let's go ahead and move on, Leo. Y'all are definitely lighting up the chat. Lisa said, I'm never giving up on my dreams. I know that's right. The awesome Davis Carter said, not happening. Lisa said, a lot of people try to overlook me, but the people who support my work knows that it's good quality. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Okay, Lisa. So we're doing Aries and Taurus back to back. That's good. That's good. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Aries. Let's go ahead and move on to Aries, and then we're going to Taurus. Yeah, and then after the earth signs, we're moving on to the air signs and starting with Libra. All right, Aries. Your timestamp is going to be 34:30. Haters don't matter. Yo, that's hilarious. It is Aries season. Okay? It's Aries season. And I'm not even mad. Like, I love March because of March Madness. I always just feel so activated in March, you know? So I love that. All right. So what is your next one? Aries. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. For you all, well, there's a couple different things, but one of the main things that definitely stuck out to me was like travel, moving, or even being like invited to travel, which is really nice. Which is really nice. So yeah, someone is definitely going to be hitting you up, sending you a lot of messages and a lot of communications to just see like if you're available, or if you're kind of like down to do something that's very fun, even something that's outside of your comfort zone. But I feel like it really has to do with travel. So yeah, someone has been planning. They've been planning. Because I just heard that song by, I think it's Usher and Wale, when he said like, I've got plans for you or something like that. I don't know. Y'all know that song with Usher? He's just like, I've got plans or something. Yeah, I think someone is planning to just do something that's really kind. Like maybe you all had some type of like wish to like travel or to get out of your immediate area. So that's really nice. It seems like someone wants to, make you happy. Okay, they want to make you happy. All right, like who is this? Who is this person? Who is this person? Like, because I feel like this person has been confused on what to do to please you. Okay, like they feel like they've been confused. They don't know what the best thing to do to please you. They don't know what to do. So they just kind of figure that, you know what, maybe I just have to like step in with a lot of passion, drive, and desire, and propose something to Aries, and that may be something that pleases them, because it's like you all like motion. You like to expect great things for your future. You like momentum, and you like to be happy. It's like someone wants to make you happy by proposing something to you that is fun, something that is going to I keep saying pleasure you, but it's like gonna satisfy you. For some of y'all, it could have a sexual message here as well, but it does not necessarily have to be. But yeah, that's definitely a win. I want to know why it's a win. Why is it a win? Like, oh yeah, well, it's a win because it's like you it's a win because it's like you definitely have experienced trust issues, especially as it relates to other people. Like you've been experiencing trust issues. I feel like this offer that's coming in for you, and I feel like this may be the opposite of Sagittarius's reading. It's like this is actually something that is really going to make you optimistic about life again, or just even about people. So you have some trust issues here, and some of you all are also very like exhausted and tired. It's like you've been overworking yourself. You've been doing the best that you can do in life in general. You may not necessarily be seeing the results that you want to see. So it just seems like this person coming in doing something kind and nice for you is going to help you to continue to keep going. It's like someone noticing you for all of your hard work and all of your efforts and wanted to do something nice and kind. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. So if you feel like people have just been like cruel, negative, like not really willing to give you something that you want or need or desire, like this is your next win. It's like someone coming in and giving you something that you want and need, something that's going to make you happy. But I keep seeing travel here. So you all may even want to move. That could be applicable to you as well, which is really nice. Oh, okay. I'm like, who is this person? All right, so this may be someone who is a Taurus. That's what I'm getting here. But they definitely got bread. Okay, so this individual coming in is the King of Pentacles. So he actually he or she, just depending on, what I'm saying, like who you are and what you like. You know, the, just take it as it resonates, okay, or apply it as it fits. But yeah, it's like this is definitely someone coming in that you can trust. Okay, so you may be a bit hesitant, especially if this person is like, all right, let's go on a trip or let's go do something, like I want to do something for you. Like you may be a bit hesitant. You may not think like you can really trust this person or depend on their word, or you may not think that they'll be able to provide, but it's like this person actually has the resources to do what they say they want to do for you. So you have some trust issues here. Lighten up. Okay, lighten up, because you don't want to miss this offer. I feel like it's really something that will make you very happy. Yo, why I see pleasure. I'm done. I'm done. So for some of y'all, it may be a trip to Pound Town. Maybe that's something that you've been needing. Maybe you've been needing that. But yeah, similar to Leo, I definitely feel like you've been overlooked, like your needs haven't really been met, but it's like someone is coming in wanting to meet these needs. If this is someone that you've been kind of going back and forth with, this is definitely an individual that could be like coming in to apologize. And so they're really just trying to do something kind and nice for you. But it's not just a little gesture. It seems like it's something big that is really going to help to like push and move things forward for you, or just even in your life in general. Yeah. I would definitely say like lean into this, because even if it's not like, a trip to Pound Town, or if you want to travel or, anything like that, is like this person could definitely come in and give you some type of like resource, or hook you up with some type of like opportunity that is really going to help your life move forward, which is really nice. Yeah, for some of you, this may be somebody that makes their money online, and they could also be an influencer as well. So this is someone that definitely got some money on them. Okay, I'm not mad. They have resources, they have a network, and they also have a pool as well. So it's like if you want to do something like start a business, or get into some type of creative hobby, it's like this is someone who actually has the means to help you do what you want to do, or to help you accomplish a goal. So that's nice. It seems like your next win is support from someone who is reliable, from someone who is stable, from someone who got bread, or just someone who is just like abundant and prosperous in life in general. They can help you get somewhere. Okay, what will this win grant you? Billy said, I'll take both trips. Lisa said, wait, what? Who is this? Daddy. Okay, is somebody coming in with daddy energy? All right, daddy energy. Right. Yo, what will this grant you? Yeah, this is a new beginning for you. Okay, this is a new beginning. I feel like this is really gonna help to restore your faith and trust in people. Okay, really do that. I think that you all have definitely been working very hard on just manifesting a certain type of like life experience that you really want. Yeah, especially if you've been dealing with a lot of like restrictions, delays, and also blockages. It's like you're really thinking about your future. I feel like this person coming in is going to really help to get you to where you want to be. Like this is someone that you can actually take with you into your future, not just like a right now type of person. Someone that will actually be around, someone that will be dependable and loyal, and someone that you can feel safe around. But yeah, this is a new beginning for you. Okay, this is a new beginning. So I would definitely say get into it. If you all know that, okay, maybe you're not really interested in love, then this could also just be someone that's like a benefactor. Like I said, a daddy potential. Like if you do sugar daddy like stuff, like sugar daddy relationships, it's like that could be that for you as well. But yeah, I'm just looking at it as someone that has the means. Okay, they have the means. So yeah, closed mouths don't get fed, Aries. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, speak up and say exactly what it is that you need and want, and don't allow your mistrust of people not following through, or even mistrust as it relates to maybe in the past you not necessarily getting what it is that you want, or choosing wrong. Like you kind of gotta get past it in order to continue to keep moving forward in your life. So you have made mistakes in your past. Okay, you've made mistakes, but that's okay. All right, mistakes happen. We're human. Yeah, Lisa says sounds more like a zaddy. Exactly. It's zaddy. It's zaddy energy. Okay. Why are your haters being put to shame? Well, your haters pretty much wanted you to be invisible. That's what they wanted you to be. Like they wanted you to be invisible. They didn't want anyone to like notice you, or just like the goodness that you actually exude. I feel like your energy is too much. Okay, but not in a bad way. And not in a bad way. It just kind of reminds me of like being in the movie theaters during the summertime, and it's like dark in the movie theaters, right? But as soon as you walk out the door, it's like the sun is so bright in your eyes just be like, ah, like the sun just be blinding you. Like that's kind of what I'm picking up on here. I just feel like your energy is a lot, and it definitely can blind someone. But it's like your haters don't want you to be shining as bright. It's pretty much what I want to say. It's like it's putting them to shame, because it's like you are someone that was constantly, being overlooked. You made mistakes, and people just didn't want you to actually be noticed. So, yeah, that's crazy. That's definitely crazy here. I feel like you're going to be like exalted, like it's just giving me the energy of someone that was like overlooked, or also her abandoned, or even someone that was like pushed in the corner. Is like you're going to be noticed. So whoever this individual is that's coming through, I definitely feel like you should lean into this and lean into offers that are being given to you, because it's really going to propel you forward in life. So kind of what I'm hearing is like people used to try to push you in a position in which you had to like play the back, okay, or it's kind of giving me the feeling of someone who's like behind the camera, and it's like now you're in front of the camera, now you're public. So yeah, like I said, you could be dealing with someone who's like a public figure or an influencer or something, someone who has pull. So yeah, that's crazy. Some of you could even be going viral as well. Or just like I said, being, because I'm getting like a slingshot where it's like people have maybe tried to like pull you back or hold you back. But it's like I just heard release me. Like, so it's like you're pretty much in many ways being released from that resistance or from that suppression. Which is really good. That's really good for you. So just lean into the new people that you meet in your life. Because I feel like your life is really going to go in another direction quickly. So you're going to be experiencing a lot of momentum in your life. So yeah, that's really nice. I think that's it, Aries. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I also feel like your haters or your enemies, they are kind of hating on your they will be hating on your visibility. Like I said, they don't want you to be known or to be seen. And also, you all could be having a physical glow up as well. Okay, so you could be losing weight. Some of y'all could be doing like cosmetic surgery. Some of you all may be like doing your hair differently. It just seems like your physicality is going to change as well. So it's like people going to be hating on that. It's like you're glowing up, through this new person or through this new experience of you being able to travel or get outside of your immediate area. It's like, or your environment is going to have like very positive, I want to say like implications for your growth. So good for you. Lisa said, too bad they aren't in charge of me. Let them stay mad. All right, let's go ahead and move on. I mean, I like that for you, because it's like if somebody's going to come into your life or be in your life, then they might as well, be useful. So that's good. All right, Taurus. Taurus, your timestamp is going to be 49 minutes even. Taurus. Yeah. And shout out to the moderators. Thank y'all so much for showing up. I appreciate y'all as per usual. All right, Taurus. What is your next win? This relate to? All right, so your next win, Taurus, is an opportunity to revisit something from the past that has really held you back. or something that has really kept you stuck. I feel like you all were trying to get like an idea or some type of like passion project off of the ground, and it's definitely caused you a lot of fear. I can definitely say that. Some of you felt like you didn't have like the knowledge, you didn't have the resources, or you just didn't have the opportunities that you needed to, take this project or creative idea to the next level. I feel like your ultimate like goal in life is to just be stable. It's like you want to be able to pay your bills, you want to be able to take care of your family. You just want an overabundance of money. And I feel like you're not necessarily a selfish person, but you are like a selfless person. So it's important for you to have this money so that you can not only provide for yourself, but that you can provide for your family and the community. Okay. So, yeah, it seems like it's some type of like money making idea or opportunity that you always wanted to really like get into, that you wanted to make progress within, but it's like it's been so many like delays and restrictions and even like self-imposed limitations that you've like put over yourself. And I also just feel like you genuinely just don't know what to do. Okay, you genuinely just don't know what to do, so that's also something that is keeping you stuck. It's not like you don't know what you want, but you may have issues in understanding like how to go about it, like how to navigate it to ensure that you get the exact results that you're looking for. Um, and I feel like you all may have even had like negative attitudes about money or even people that have money. You may think that like people that have a lot of money do like a lot of shady and bad things to get that bread, which is true. Okay, it's true. Because people do that. Okay, like they get obsessed with like materialism and then they start, doing a whole bunch of stuff just to have money, like scamming. Okay. That's what came to mind. Y'all could go ahead and name other things that people do in the chat. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Name in the chat, y'all. Name other things that people do to make money. Okay. Negative things that people do. But the first thing that came to mind was scamming. Um, People do a lot. Okay. I don't even want to get into it because I feel like it's very dark. Some people sell drugs, like some people even like unalive other people for money. Okay, so it's a lot of like bad things that people tend to do for money. So I feel like you may have had like negative perceptions about people that have money, maybe thinking that like all people that have money are clearly doing something bad to get it. But yeah, I think that's something that will also be changing. So maybe you've been holding yourself back from like really pursuing what it is that you want to do, because it's like you fear that, okay, maybe you accomplishing these things is going to turn you into like one of those people. Okay. Because I mean, it's true, like some people that have money act very elitist. Okay, they think they better than other people just because they got bread. That's true. So I just feel like you're someone who just wants to like stay humble, which is nice, but you know you still got to flex too. Okay. You still have to flex. So, yeah, Taurus, I just feel like your next win is just a new idea, a new thought, or just a breakthrough, or, like just really being provided with an opportunity to revisit something from the past that didn't necessarily get off of the ground. This is related to your ability to like attain riches and wealth. Okay. So you had an idea. Okay, you had a multi-million dollar idea that you've pretty much been sitting on because there was a lot of fears surrounding it. Okay, like your next win is you have another opportunity because now you're getting some new information now, especially if you needed to be educated. It's like, or at least guided. So now you have some new information coming in that's gonna, just help to get your passion started again for what it is that you want. It's gonna help you to kind of get up and moving. You all may have been experiencing like creative blocks. It's like the creative blockages are going away. Like you really have new, fresh energy coming in. Which is good because that's needed. Okay. It's like if you've been hitting a wall, it's like something clearly needed to change. So you have some new fresh energy coming in. This is definitely related to money making venture. So good for you. Yeah, it's something that you always wanted. This is attached to your childhood dreams. Okay. It's attached to your childhood dreams. So you need to think back to your childhood and like what you always wanted to do, and you need to revisit those things, because it's like revisiting those things and actually now being an adult and not being held back or restricted or experiencing like fears of failure or fear of success is like, you're an adult now. I read for adults. So it's like you actually have the ability to do what's necessary to bring about this change. So I definitely think you should look back to your childhood and think about what you always wanted to do. And then, of course, tap back into the energy, because you're older now, you're more mature, and you actually have the means to make this a reality. But yeah, I feel like this is a multi-million dollar opportunity, or, thought, dream. Like, you have to go ahead and tap back into that. Um, and also just, being okay with having an overabundance of money and being prosperous. Because like I said, it's like not only are you going to be able to take care of yourself, but you're going to take care of your family and your community. Lisa said it takes money to make money. Hey, Dorian. You said, who's scamming? Sound like a Gemini. Yo. Hey, Dorian. And Dorian, I know you sent a message on LinkedIn. I'm definitely down to reconnect. Okay, I'm down to reconnect. I'm very busy right now, but I'm down to reconnect, and I didn't ignore you. Lisa said there's so many different ways to scam, for real. Yeah, for real. Like, for real. Yeah, you have to go back to your childhood. Okay, like you really have to go back to your childhood and think about what you really actually wanted to do, because it was a desire that was placed in your heart for a reason. I just think that, like, as you grow up and become an adult, it's like you're not really, attuned to being in your imaginative headspace. It's like the world kind of like forces you to have to be a conventional thinker, or having to be logical, or having to be practical or rational. It's like the world and society kind of like pushes you into having to be that. And I just don't think that that's inherently who you are. I think that you are a dreamer. I do think that you love adventure and you love to entertain new things. So I just feel like there's, just an influx of like fresh ideas, or new ideas, or like just a new vision that you have, for your life. And it's good, because this is going to push you to have to do something different than what you've done before. So, I mean, sometimes you have to like get real with yourself, and you just have to admit that, okay, maybe I was holding myself back, or maybe I am blocking myself, like the road is open, it's clear for you. So, sometimes you really do have to like just be like, okay, like, it's me. It's me. It's not nobody else. It's me. You can't blame anybody. So yeah, this is good. Like, this is good for you, because I just feel like this childhood dream is just something that's always been in your heart. It's always been there. So some of you may have had dreams of being a star, okay, or just dreams of being rich and wealthy, dreams of being a CEO, entrepreneur, like, just being a big boss. Is like you may have had dreams of that. And yeah, it's still there, because it's for you to accomplish it. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're going to be known. Okay. You're definitely going to be known. Like, so even if you didn't necessarily want to be like famous and globally known, it's like your community is going to know you. Like, they're going to know that you got money. They're going to know that you have pull. They're going to know that you have resources. They're going to know these things. So, yeah. Yeah, I would definitely say just like make sure that you are not thinking negatively about money, not thinking negatively about, living a comfortable life, or even thinking negatively about people who got it, even though we know people do crazy things to attain money. Is like, you just overlook that. Don't think about it. Okay? Don't think about it, because that's not you. All right, so what will this win grant you? Yeah, good for you. Like, what would this win grant you? Like, I really feel like you all are unlocking like your highest potential, which is really good. It's like you're unlocking your highest potential. So it's like the person that you saw yourself as being, like that dream version of you that you always thought about in your mind. It's like you will actually be able to unlock that. Okay, but I feel like it takes a couple of different things here. It takes you having to change your mindset as it relates to like having wealth, being prosperous. And it's also going to take you to have to like revisit the past. Okay, and not hold yourself back. It's going to take you having to do that, and to be clear with yourself, like to be self-aware. Like I said, it's like you got to keep it real, be honest with yourself, and look at the ways in which you may have been limiting or restricting yourself. Like there's nobody in your way, Taurus. That's all I'm getting here. There's literally nobody in your way. If anybody's in your way, it would be you. Um, so yeah, what will this win grant you? You're gonna be stepping into your highest potential, which is really nice. I also think you're gonna be experiencing a lot of happiness. And I do think that, the community, whether it be, like your friends, your family, if you're a part of any like organizations, it's like people are gonna be pleased and very happy with you. I feel like because you made your dreams come true, you're also going to be in a position to help make other people's dreams come true as well. So I definitely see you being very blessed and highly favored by others, but it's only because you stopped holding yourself back. You reach your highest potential. So now you actually can, not only, like I said, take care of yourself, but you can reach back and help other people as well. All right. So why are they, your enemies, being put to shame because of this win? Yeah, Lisa said lack mindset can destroy dreams. Exactly. Sorry, y'all. Let me just shuffle and get another card. Well, why are your enemies being put to shame? I feel like your enemies didn't really see you as someone that was like strong enough to do what is necessary. So I feel like you all are definitely going to be like surrendering and sacrificing like outdated thinking. Just maybe even like things that you used to do. So it's like if you know that you have a dream or goal or plan, it's like you have a lot to do. You may have even been procrastinating. That may have been another form of you holding yourself back as well. So it's like your haters or your enemies don't think that you have the strength or the courage or the power, like the willpower to really go out and to achieve this, all of what you want. For some of y'all, your enemies could definitely be like childhood friends or even like childhood family members, like a relative, a sister, cousin, something like that, or a brother, someone that has like seen you, someone that has heard about your dreams and the things that you want to do, but they've also been watching your process as well. So it just seems as though they feel like you don't necessarily have what it takes, or you're not willing to do what it takes to bring or to call in what you said that you wanted. So they're underestimating you for your ability to go after what you want. How are your enemies being put to shame? I also feel like people try to make you feel guilty for wanting what you want. So I think that could be a part of it as well, because it's you and your fears, but then it might also be other people. So you may be perceiving that when you have this bread, that people are gonna like try to guilt trip you or something, or so what I'm gonna say to you is like, don't feel guilty for having the things that you have or attaining the things that you will be attaining in your future. Like, don't feel guilty for that. Like, don't allow people to call you greedy. People gonna call you greedy. So I can't like say that you can allow it, but it's like, when you have bread and you just want to keep attaining like more or more resources, it's like people make it seem like that's a bad thing. Like, but anyway, it's like people are gonna call you greedy. Okay. That's just what they're gonna do. But don't allow those things, or like, just comments that people make, like to make you feel guilty for having stuff. Like people saying, oh, you think you better than that statement, or people saying, oh, you must be bougie because you have your nice things, you have your nice lifestyle. It's like, just don't allow people to make you feel guilty for what you have. Okay. Like, because you did a lot. Like, don't feel like you have to, take insults, stand up for yourself, like advocate for yourself, because you work hard to get to, where you are. And you did what most people don't do, is to look back at the past and look at their childhood, to tap back into like your childhood self, like doing regression and really giving your childhood self like what it needs. Okay. So yeah, you're going to be putting them to shame, because it's like you're not going to take on their baggage. Okay, just because they didn't decide to do what you decided to do, that doesn't mean that you have to you know, be wounded because they're hating on you because you got it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is how they're going to be put to shame. Okay. Like they're going to be trying to guilt trip you, but they're not going to have a successful, what is it that I want to say? It's not going to work. It's literally not going to work. It's like they're going to try to guilt trip you, but it's not going to work. Like you're still going to be standing. Yeah, they feel like you don't necessarily have what it takes, or you're not willing to do what it takes to get what you want. So the thing is like you're still going to get what you want, and then they're still going to come back and try to make you feel bad for getting what you want, which is weird. So it just seemed like Taurus is like enemies that just don't want you to have better. They don't want you to have more, which is crazy because it's like if you have more, you're more in a position to be a blessing to others. But I don't know, like sucks for them because they're not going to be included. Like, and that's the thing that people don't understand is like if you stay down and support people, then it's like when they win, it's like you're going to win as well. So it's just people not really wanting you to win. And then it's like when you do win, they're going to be trying to guilt shame you for winning, which is weird. You all may be experiencing like growing pains as well. It just is what it is. What I will say is just don't feel bad for acquiring, you know, what you have or acquiring more. It's like just don't feel bad. Like the way society is going, it's crazy. So like you really do need to stack your bread. Okay, you do need to leave something behind and to create a legacy for your family, and also, like I said, for your community as well. So don't feel bad for doing that. Like, why would you want to have less? All right, let's go ahead and move on. Cha-Cha said people act like having preferences is bougie. Like there are bougie preferences, but it's not the same. They're just used to settling. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much settling and then coping with failure. Like people really be coping with failure. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Virgo. Virgo, your timestamp is going to be 107:30. Yeah, generational wealth. Yeah, it's just like the way our society is going, it's like you need a minimum of 7 streams of income. Like I remember watching this video that Grant Cardone had put up, and he was just like, I'm gonna tell you this right now, $400,000 a year is not enough to take care of yourself and your family. And I was like, damn, $400,000 it's a decent amount of money. It's not a lot of money, but it's a decent amount of money. But he was just like, 400,000 is not enough. And it's like, that makes sense because with just how the world is going, it's like you need bread. Like if you want great things out of life, like, or just, setting up your family and yourself in positions to succeed, it's like you really do need the resources to be able to do that. Let me know. Do y'all think $400,000 a year is enough? Just think about it. Like if you're a business owner, you're running multiple businesses, you have family members, you have people depending on you. Do you think $400,000 is enough? Yeah. Okay. So Lisa, if you lock it in with just yourself and Zoe, yeah, that's enough. Like, all right, Virgo. I'm sorry, I gotta change your timestamp. Let's just do 108:30 for Virgo. Cha-Cha said $400,000 is not enough. All right, so Virgo, what is your next win that puts your enemies to shame? The cost of living is going up and I like to spend, so I need to make more money. That's true. All right, Virgo, it seems like you are getting out of your comfort zone. Yeah, your next win is definitely going to be celebrated by like a lot of people. So there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be cheering you on. But I want to get specifically what's this about. I feel like it does have to do with something that you're passionate about. Something that just like really excites you. And something that like really encourages you to have to like step up and to take the initiative. So this is something new. So it seems like your next big win is like you deciding to try out something new, like something that may be a bit like daunting or challenging for you. Like it's just a bit daunting. Like it's just like it's kind of like looking at a mountain and just being like, dang, I gotta climb that mountain. That's a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you have to reach the peak of the mountain to experience the successful outcome that you're looking for. But it's like, damn, that's a tall ass mountain. Like, that's just kind of what I'm picking up on. It's like just something that's very like daunting. You don't know if you be able to do it. You don't know if you will have the energy to do it. Like the wherewithal to do it. You don't know if you could potentially make, you know, the right decisions, or if you're going to make a mistake. Like you just don't know. Like it's a bit uncertain. So I feel like you're going to be trying your hand at something new. Like you just are. Like it's scary. It's really scary to you. But it's like the crazy thing about it is like, even though it's something new, it's like you're going to find like success. And I wanted to say like instant success, but I really do feel like you're going to be celebrated for this thing. You are like, you're gonna win at it. You're gonna be amazing at it, which is crazy. It's going to put you in a better place. You all may be like contemplating leaving an environment, like a home environment. I feel like you all are contemplating like leaving friends behind, or people that you consider friends, or people that you consider family. I think you really are kind of like turning your back on things, and you're deciding to like choose to do something that is like purely self-serving, but there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that, because I feel like it's something that is necessary. It's kind of like you deciding to like leave your home to find success, because maybe you're not being celebrated where you are, or you're not receiving the type of opportunities that you would like to receive, or you know, experience where you are. So it's like you really decide to like step out of your comfort zone and to try something different. And then you end up finding success with that thing. So that's crazy. Like it could be the most random thing, like something you never even really thought about doing. But let's say someone gave you an idea to start crocheting or something. Okay, this is random. And then you just like, okay, let me crochet something for myself. Okay. And then it's like you end up crocheting something, and let's say someone, you know, decides to buy it off of you or something, you know, like, and now you end up starting a crocheting business, and now everybody's celebrating you because you ended up being really good at crocheting, even though it was a new thing that you picked up, a new skill or a new hobby. Like that's just a random example that I could think about. Okay. But for others of you, I just feel like this is more so about you like finding your people, like finding your community. I feel like you're trying to like turn your back on things that are, because what I heard is like the old me is dead and gone. So like you're turning your back on like things that were in alignment with the old you. So that's good. But the other crazy thing about it is like your haters are definitely going to be on you. Okay, your haters are going to be on you. So just like you're going to have people celebrating you for your accomplishments, there's also going to be people that's hating on you as well. So yeah, for others, you may definitely, because I'm picking up heavy on moving, and yeah, changing homes, changing locations. Like you may want to get a new house, or you may want to build a house. Like there's something along the lines as well. So you all may be like acquiring a home or purchasing a home. Yeah, moving someplace new. Like yeah, your haters are definitely gonna be coming for you. Okay, they definitely are. So you pretty much got to keep your head on swivel. If you don't know what that means, it's like just remain alert. Because I definitely feel like there's going to be people that are trying to like knock you off of your spot, because you're going to be at a more comfortable place within your life. So it just seems like you're going to be pushing past fear and just making very bold decisions, to do something new, to try something new, to go someplace new. And it's like it's going to end up working out perfectly for you. But within the midst of that, it's like there's going to be people that are hating on you as well. Yeah, you're definitely going to be celebrated. Like I promise you will, because I have two cards here that are talking a lot about celebration. So yeah, because I also heard hate it or love it. So there's going to be people that hate what you got going on, and there's going to be people that love what you have going on, which is really nice. Yeah, I just think you're going to be trying your hand, like I said, at something new, or going someplace new, and it's actually gonna work out for you. Yeah, it will. It will. For others, you may be getting married. That could be your next big win. You could be getting married. Yo, you really good. Like you could be getting married like Yo, that's crazy. Are y'all looking for marriage? Because I definitely see that here, which is crazy. Like, so you all may definitely move, and then it's like you end up moving to a location where it's like your partner is, or the person that you're going to be getting married to is, which is that. This is a lot. Okay, that's a lot, but I'm not mad at it. So yeah, it's pretty much like you're pushing past fear. Okay, you're pushing past fear. It's gonna seem like it's a lucky break, but it's not. I feel like you've kind of been preparing yourself for this thing anyway. Yeah, you have a lot of people watching you. Like, there's people that are definitely watching your journey. You have people watching you that love you, and also people watching you that don't like you. Monitoring spirits definitely do exist. So it's like, if you're someone who feels like nobody knows what I'm doing, I'm low key, like, hate to break it to you, but it's like people could definitely monitor you through tarot readings. Okay, they can definitely do that. All right, or paying people to check behind you and see what you got going on. So yeah, so that's just something I'm letting you know right now. Yeah, you do have some haters that's watching you, but as far as like in general, you will definitely be celebrated. Okay, you're gonna be celebrated, like, which is really nice. It seems like you all are just focusing a lot on your purpose. You're focusing a lot on just like getting in agreement with yourself, so that you don't necessarily lack direction. So it's like you're trying to be on the same page with yourself, which is nice. I feel like it's always best to be on like the same page with yourself, as opposed to like focusing on being on the same page with others, because it's like it's you and it's yourself, and you have to make the best decisions that you need to make independent of anybody else. So yeah, especially if you've been experiencing some like inner conflict here. The conflict is only happening because it's like you're keeping yourself small, or you're keeping yourself in a comfort zone. So yeah, your next big win is you actually like stepping out of that comfort zone, taking a risk, like doing something very bold and daring, and it actually working out positively for you. So yeah, for some of you, it's like that could be very bold or daring, is like deciding to get married, like, like, that's crazy, because I just heard jump in a broom. So that might be something that's like very bold. Like, people may never thought that you would do that. But you're going to be celebrated, but some people aren't going to like it. Sucks for them. Exactly. Yeah, Lisa said that escalated quickly. I know, but it's like, I got the Four of Wands and the Lovers. So I'm just like, damn. Like I said, clarify the Four of Wands, we get the Lovers. Okay, so for some of you, literally, that could be your next big win, is like actually having something committed, or just find, if you know that marriage is not really for you, is like, at least you're gonna find someone that you're in alignment with. Okay, you're gonna find someone that like kind of fits you, like fits your life, you fit their life, like, it makes sense. It's gonna make sense. Like, there's not really gonna be too much of a misalignment here. um Dang, I had another thought that I needed to express, but I didn't do it because I kept expanding on what I was talking about and I forgot. Like, but hopefully it comes back. Okay, hopefully it comes back. But yeah. Yo, what will this win grant you? Pleasure. The word pleasure came back up again. Yo, that's so hilarious. Tonight's keyword is pleasure. And I'm not mad. Like, I'm not mad, because it's all about being like satisfied and actually pleased with your life, which is really nice. So yeah, good for you. You're taking a bold step in a different direction. You're not holding yourself back anymore, and it works out perfectly for you. But yeah, I definitely feel like you're going to be switching gears. Like I said, travel could also be here, like you moving, is coming up here as well. And it's like when you move, it's like you're going to feel like a strong sense of belonging. I think that's what I wanted to say. It's like you're going to feel like you belong. Or like, even if you have a new friends group, or it's new people that come around that's celebrating you, it's like you're going to feel like you belong. I think maybe you haven't been celebrated enough for your efforts and for your accomplishments. Maybe you've experienced a lot of like resistance from people that have like been trying to hold you back, from people that have wanted you to give up, you know, from people that want you to like surrender to defeat, you know, people that want you to fail. But it seems like you're not giving up. It just seems like you could be trying a different approach to something. Yeah, Lisa said, I'm ready for that for real. People have been walking over me for too long. Yeah, being pleased with where life is at, present or future, sounds beautiful. Exactly. Lisa said, I could use a genuine partner. Talk about it. And Cha said, it's just wild how much time people spend in other people's energy and business. They could easily find something better to do. Yeah, exactly. But, you know, it's life. Life just be lifing. Sorry, y'all. Let me turn down the light on my ring light because it's bright AF. Okay? It's bright AF. All right, so why are they, your enemies, being put to shame? Why are they being put to shame? Like, it seemed like your enemies are people that you used to be like in alignment with. I think they're being put to shame because it's like they're not able to go where you're going. It is what it is. It seems like there's a doorway here, and it's only big enough to fit you. Okay, so it just seems as though it's like people that can't necessarily go where you're going. So what they're trying to do is like they will be trying to set you back. Like, so you may be experiencing a lot of like hating ass comments or just like communications from people. Yeah, I feel like that. And you could also be experiencing sabotage as well from people. And it sucks because it's like what you will be acquiring or like what you have isn't necessarily something that like isn't a good thing for people to have. I just feel like your haters don't want you to have it. that's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like your enemies don't necessarily want you to have it. But yeah, they're going to be put to shame because they're going to realize that they should have just supported you the entire way instead of like saying things or doing things to kind of like sabotage you or to get you to fall back. Yeah. How are your enemies being put to shame? I feel like a lot of your enemies are people that like to pretend. It's like they pretend that they have stuff, or they try to pretend that they're living a certain type of life, or it's like they try to pretend that like they're a boss, or it's like they just be pretending, okay? Just pretending as people. So yeah, I think like these are people that like to talk a lot about like what they're gonna do, but they don't necessarily do it. Like they talk a lot about what they want to do, but they can't do it. Like they don't have the capabilities to do it. Like they just don't. So yeah, they're gonna be put to shame because it's like you're actually going to be doing what they can't. Okay. So it's kind of giving you do what you want to do and they do what they can. That type of thing. Okay. It's gonna be given that. But yeah, they're gonna be put to shame because it's like their whole life and identity is built off of like other people's perceptions. So this is someone who could be like fake flexing, okay? Like this could be someone or just people who like I said, they pretend like they got it, but they just don't, instead of just working hard to acquire it, you know? So I just feel like you're taking a bold step that other people cannot take, okay? They can't take because they're too challenged, or like I said, they're too daunted. It's like they could look at that mountain peak and just, you know, turn around and go this way, you know, or just go the other direction, while you can look at that mountain peak and just be like, you know what, that's a tall ass mountain, but I got it. You know, it's like these are people who could look at a challenge and instead of like just leaning into the challenge or leaning into the next step, taking that risk, it's like they're just gonna stay in their, you know, comfort zone, or they're gonna shrink back into safety as opposed to like expanding. So yeah, they're gonna be put to shame because you're doing what they can't. Point blank period. You're doing what they can't, and they're realizing that if they just stuck with you, or if they learned from you, or if they took the steps with you, even though like you have your own journey, it's like you could still kind of live a parallel life with someone. Like you have your own journey that you're on, they're on their own journey, but it's like you're still making progress, there's still momentum, you're still pushing forward. So yeah, they're definitely going to be in regret that they didn't stay down with you. So yeah, like I said, for you all that are turning your back on friends and family, yeah, you're gonna end up celebrated by a new community of people. Like, so it don't really matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't really matter. Like, you kind of got to be okay with, like, stepping into this next phase or cycle of your life, like, without fear. And understanding that you may be losing people along the way, but whomever you lose, like, that's going to be a good indicator of, like, who your hidden enemy could be, or a hater, because it's like they can't go with you. Hey, Angel. I'm just going to call you Angel. Yeah, Lisa said, out here carving my own path. Exactly. Angel, I'm just doing general all signs reading. The question is, like, what is your next win? I put your enemies or your haters to shame, and I'm going through all of the signs. But if you do want a personal reading, I would definitely suggest that you go to my channel, to the main page of my channel, and then just take a look at the links on there, and then you could book a reading. All right, let's go ahead and move on from Virgo to, what is this? I'm tripping. Wait, did I do? Okay. Capricorn, you're next. Capricorn. Yeah, easier to travel alone sometimes anyways. It's a lighter load. That's what Lisa said. You're right. Capricorn, your timestamp is going to be 127. If you are in the live, definitely make sure that you like the live. Make sure that you say what's up. Okay. Like, let me know how you're doing, where you're tuning in from. And yeah. All right, Capricorn, let's go. What is your next win that is putting your haters / enemies to shame? What is it? Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh, dang. This is Capricorn, right? It's a couple things here. Okay, it's a couple different things here. I'm kind of getting similar messages. Capricorn, you have to go back and watch one of the fire signs. I think it was Aries, or it could have even been Taurus, the earth sign. So go back and watch, like, Aries or Taurus, because I feel like this is similar. Okay, I feel like this is similar. Your next win. Okay, so it's two different things going on here. Like, it's two different things going on. I definitely think that, okay, so you may be acquiring a roster. Okay, and maybe that's a win for you. Okay, maybe that's a win, especially if you haven't been dating, you haven't been active. You probably think nobody like you. Like, I don't know. So this could definitely be a win for you. Like, you definitely have some potential love interest coming in, okay, and expressing how they feel about you. Okay, so I think that your magnetism, your sex appeal, your attractiveness is going to be at an all-time high. Okay, like you're going to be highly desired. Okay, like I also heard that people are going to be like looking for you in the daytime with a flashlight. So it's like people are going to be really consumed with you. Okay, so maybe that's a win for you, especially if you've been having issues with like being favored. If you've been having issues with like, getting a date, or like, just being outside, is like, yeah, you have some potential romantic suitors that are coming in. Okay, which is really nice. Because maybe you haven't really been focusing too much on your love life. It's been a bit like dissatisfying. You're not really, experiencing what it is that you want. Okay, you're not really doing that. So some of you may have felt like you had to take like a temporary pause from this, and you had to like walk away from this. But yeah, it seems like you're not going to be alone for too long, especially if you've been experiencing some type of like loneliness, and you've been experiencing like depression. Because of this, is like you're not going to be lonely for too long. Like there's going to be people that's on you, or going to be on you, and it's not just ordinary people. It's actually people that have something to offer. So I'm seeing two different options here. Okay, we got one person over here that got money. All right, we got one person over here that can provide a good lifestyle for you if that's important to you, and then we also have another individual over here that can provide you with the emotional support that you're looking for. Okay, so maybe you just want someone to like see you, and someone like not just to see you like looking at you, but to actually see you for who you are, for your spirit, for your soul, for your essence, like who you actually are as a person. Like you just want someone to see you and to accept you. It's like that's also here as well. So you got two different individuals here, all right? That you can choose from. It's up to you. Okay. Now, for others, it's like your next big win definitely has to do with your financial situation, and you finally being able to like make time to do things that really actually do this, the word keeps coming up, like word things that actually really do like satisfy you and please you. Like it's like you'll have the time to actually do that. So some of you could definitely be focusing a lot on like your priorities, and it's nothing wrong with that. But it's like you also have to make time for like play, or you have to make time for rest. So I just feel like you all will be able to like incorporate like something new into your life. Okay, that is going to grant you the ease, the rest, or just the fun that you may be lacking. Okay, so I'm seeing that as well. But yeah, this has to do with your, for others, like this has to do with your financial situation as well, which is really nice. It's like you're gonna have the opportunity to make time for things that make you feel happy, like being able to actually engage in these things. And I really do feel like it's going to help to increase your vibration, because it's like you all may be a bit like low vibrational right now, but low vibrational doesn't necessarily mean like evil. Okay, it does not necessarily mean evil. It just may be that you're not like satisfied with your life, but instead of like using that dissatisfaction to like propel and push you forward, maybe you've just kind of been sitting in that feeling of like hopelessness for a bit, or depression for a bit. Okay, so it's like you having the time, the energy, and the ability to like focus on what like is right for you, or focusing on what you want to do that is going to help you to earn an income, or to help you to just have a better life experience, is like it's like that essentially. Sorry y'all, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, it's like you're gonna pretty much be like granted another opportunity at this. Okay, like, or this, you being able to do this is going to like heighten or increase your vibration. Because I just feel like you all may have been sitting in depression for a bit, like in despair. Okay, or you all may have been feeling a bit like powerless, or just kind of feeling like, I don't know, like just blah. Okay, that's just the word, like blah, like apathetic, or even just a bit bored. Like I don't see the four cups here, but I'm just feeling like, when you're not satisfied with your life experience, it could kind of put you in that type of like energy where you might not be expressing gratitude for what you have, or even just like looking towards your future, like with a positive like mindset. Um, but that's okay, because I definitely feel like um it's gonna pass. Okay. I feel like this is something that is temporary and it's going to pass. But yeah, you're going to have more time and more resources to actually focus on what you want to do with your life, which is really nice. And actually you being able to make progress towards those things or having a way to get to acquire those things. It's kind of what I want to say. Yeah, taking it back to you all that may be acquiring a roster, that's definitely here. Okay, so if you felt like you weren't like desired, or nobody wanted you, let's just keep it real. Okay, if you felt like you were being overlooked, like nobody wanted you or nobody wanted to deal with you, or people just weren't really accepting you or taking the time to really like see you for who you are, is like that's gonna change. So your magnetism is increasing. I feel like you'll be attracting more people in. And then even for you all, if it's not about like a relationship and it's just about you being able to do what you want to do with your life, it's like you will be able to attract in the means to do that. Because I feel like you're living off of like limited resources right now. It's like you're trying your best to do what you can with what you have. Um, so, it is what it is. But I would definitely say like make sure that you remain in the vibration of gratitude, because I feel like that could be an issue for you right now. But yeah, for you all that wanted love, it's like you wanted to be outside, you wanted to have fun. Your life could just be just not what you would like for it to be right now. Okay. It's just not. It's just not. It's like you will have the opportunity to have fun, to lighten up, um, to incorporate more of like your desires into your life as opposed to just focusing on like what you have to do. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Exactly. Satisfaction is the forecast for the collective. Okay. Yeah, so what will this win grant you? Well, success. Okay, success. Because for some of you, I feel like it's romantic. Like you just want to be outside, you may want to date, you just want to have fun, like, you want to meet people, like you just want to be out. It's like that's nice. I feel like you're gonna get exactly what it is that you want, whatever it is that you want. But I feel like you all just want fun. For others, even if it's not like so deep, like it's a romantic thing that's going on, it's like you're going to build more like friendships and just overall have like a good sense of community, feel like you belong somewhere. Okay, like feel like people favor you, people like you. So that could also have been an issue here where it's just like you're just mixing with people that don't really, like I said, see you, or people that don't really accept you, or they could have like the wrong impressions of who you are as a person. And that's something that could definitely be messing up your ability to really like connect with others. So you may just not be connecting with the right people. Okay. I feel like that's what's going on. It's just not the right people that's around you right now at this time. Um, so yeah, let me get another card. So yeah, I mean, for you all that just maybe feeling a bit like dissatisfied right now, um, in many ways, I feel like that could just be like a form of like protection. Because you know how they say like protection is like divine redirection. I think that's what people say, right? Protection is divine redirection. Like, I think, or no, they say rejection. There it is. Rejection is protection. Okay, or rejection is divine redirection. There it is. Y'all let me know if I'm right. Okay, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. But yeah, that I think that's what people say. So even though you may not be experiencing the type of life that you want to experience, I feel like it's just protection. In many ways, it's like redirection so that you actually do experience what it is that you want. So if you feel like you can't get a date, is nobody around you, like you don't like anybody, like maybe it's supposed to be that way. Okay, maybe it's supposed to be that way, but just because it's that way does not necessarily mean that you have to be depressed about it. Or for others of you that feel like you've just been focusing so much on work, or you just got to focus on your priorities and you don't have time to do other things, it's like maybe you just have to stay 10 toes down with that right now. But I definitely see that like you will have opportunities to be able to like lighten up or to have a different type of experience than what you are used to experiencing right now. So it's like, I know some people probably don't want to hear it, but it's like maybe these things are happening so that you don't necessarily take, the offer that is right in front of you, so that you can like kind of look past that and get what you really actually do deserve. So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, as you're waiting, it's just like you have to wait with a positive expectation, or you have to be as grateful as possible. Like that's something that I say is like, I'm grateful, but I'm not satisfied. Okay. That's something that I say. And it's like being dissatisfied is a good thing, because it's really pushing you to have to explore why you feel dissatisfied, and to actually get up and to do something behind about it. To do the hard thing, because a lot of people are dissatisfied with their life, but it's like instead of getting up and changing it, it's like they just sit there. They really just sit there, like, and sit in their circumstance. But yeah, where you are right now, I feel like is where you need to be, but you just need to change your attitude and change how you feel about it. All right. Oh, dang. I didn't even pull from this deck. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't even pull from this deck. Like, yeah, you might feel like you're easily replaceable. Like, people just kind of like, like swap you out. Like, if they don't want you, like, I think you've been dealing with a lot as it relates to like your dating lifestyle, or even like with friends. Is like you may feel as though like people just like throw you away or something. And that's sad. Like people just like throw you away, or feel like you have nothing to offer. Like, that's weird. Let's see. Yeah, and it's caused you to really have to like question yourself, like similar to the other signs, is like questioning your worth and value. That's kind of what I'm seeing here as well. And it's caused some issues for you. Like, it really has. Like, so where you are, I could say, is where you're supposed to be. I just think that you're going to be like what is it that I want to say? Like walking away to like when you sacrifice, like basically just like sacrificing certain things in order to get what it is that you want. Okay. And it's kind of like a sticky situation for you, because you may feel like if you do it, then something bad is going to happen. Or if you stop focusing so much on work and you decide to focus on play, then oh, maybe you won't have enough money to pay your bills. It's like a situation like that. It's just like you're going to be okay. I just think you could be I want to say like over analyzing or thinking too deeply about it, or just being a bit too like negative about it, instead of being like optimistic and hopeful. I hope that makes sense. Lisa said rejection is divine protection and redirection. There we go. Okay. Y'all, let me shuffle this again. Like, why are they your enemies being put to shame? Well, they're going to be put to shame because it's like, I feel like your enemies want you to, let me see. Let's see. Well, it's similar to another sign. It's like your enemies kind of like, especially, I feel like with these people, you've been talking a lot about what it is that you want. It's just sad because it seems like a lot of the enemies that have been coming up within the reading today are just people that are in close proximity to the collective. So it's like similar to another sign. Is like they don't want you to like experience like the life of your dreams, or to just experience something better within your life, like a better reality. Okay, like yo, it's so funny. I just heard jumping timelines. Jumping timelines. So it's like some people kind of want you to stay exactly where you are. They're being put to shame because it's like you're kind of just gonna do what's best for you. It seems like where you are right now may fit a lot of the agendas that other people have. I think it does benefit people when you are disempowered, and that's a message that's similar to, I think maybe it was Sagittarius. So you could probably go back and watch for Sagittarius. But it's like people benefit off of you when you're not in an empowered position or an empowered place. people benefit off of you when you feel like dragged down and bogged down by like, just your responsibilities and priorities. Because I feel like a lot of your responsibilities right now aren't necessarily like fun, or like the things that you prioritize are not necessarily fun right now. So yeah, it's like people kind of want you to be bogged down with like the everyday mundane day-to-day tasks that weigh them down or stress them out, because they just don't, they know that if you really like leaned into this, like whether it's you finally making time for things that you love or putting more time into, a new stream of income, or just you like putting yourself out there and dating, being celebrated, people liking you, like favoring you, wanting to do things for you, it's like they know that, you would feel a lot much more secure within yourself as a person. So this is actually, I don't know, like this reading is actually quite sad. Like when I get to the part about like the enemies, it's actually quite sad. But yeah, you're basically just, for lack of better terms, like really just shitting on your enemies. Like you're really just shitting on them. You really are. Because you're just like doing what you want. And you're accomplishing things that you have dreamed of. So yeah, I do think that you all kind of want to be outside. You want to be noticed. Okay. I feel like that's what's going on here as well. It's like you want people to like put some respect on your name. It's like you want people to see, that you have worth and value, that you're worthy. And yeah, I feel like your enemies don't want you to experience that. Yeah. They don't want you to experience that. They want you to be like disconnected. Lisa said, I hope they heal. Talk about it. I hope they do too. Because if everybody healed, we could all just live in peace and harmony. If everybody healed, the world would just be a better place. Like, yo, I feel like somebody was just like, you're being delusional. Nah, for real. Like, the world would be a better place. Like, all right, let's go ahead and move on to Libra. Libra, your timestamp is going to be let's just do 148 so I can get something to drink. Lisa said maybe one day. Thank you, Cha-Cha and Lisa, for putting the timestamp in the chats for Libra. Let's go ahead and move on. All right. Let me actually get some lip gloss because I be looking at the playback sometimes. It just be like, dang. Lips be chapped as hell. Like, okay, I think I'm all right. Yeah. Like, lips be chapped. Hands be dry. Like, yo. All right, Libra. What is your next win? Ooh, this is nice. Let me get some clarification, Libra. We have like a couple different messages. Like, yo, I feel like I have to just do a love and money reading because it's just like love and money, love and money. Like, it's the heavy for the collective is love and money, love and money. Like, love and money. Like, all right. But, okay, so Libra, your next win, one of them at least, because it's a general reading, so one of them at least is like you being promoted or stepping into like a position of power or a position of leadership, which is really nice. Good for you. I feel like you all are definitely transforming and changing. You're surrendering older versions of yourself. You're letting things go and you're deciding to just move on with your life. You're deciding to like desire better. So I mean, it is what it is, because like the word that came to mind is bottom feeder. Please don't be mad at me, but that's the word that came to mind is bottom feeder. So unbeknownst to you, you may have been accepting way less than what it is that you deserve. Okay. Unbeknownst to you, you may have been accepting way less. So if this has to do with like employment and being in leadership positions, maybe you've been accepting jobs that are beneath your pay grade. Okay. Or you've been taking on job responsibilities that are beneath you. Okay, where's your pride? Okay, where's your pride? Like, I feel like people be so like proud and egotistical, but it's like they don't display their pride and ego when it counts and when it matters. So I'm kind of getting here, Libra, that like, your pride is going to kick in where you're going to realize that you deserve better. Okay, you deserve better. So I'm really feeling like this has to do with your employment, like what you do for a living. um for some of you, you may even decide to like step out and do entrepreneurship. When I said step out and do entrepreneurship, or just step out and to become an entrepreneur, and to pursue like an idea or something that actually really does turn out quite positive for you. So if you have any ideas, especially like business ideas, I definitely think that you should follow through with those things, because it's gonna change you, but it's gonna change you in a positive way. It's like while you're on the pursuit to accomplishing this goal, it's like it's really gonna change who you are as a person, and that's a win. Because I feel like I was about to say similar to another sign, but I feel like people don't really expect much from you. Okay, they don't expect much from you. I also feel like your family or the people like close around you, they may try to like project onto you that you're a failure. I'm just telling y'all what's here. I'm not saying that this has to be true or not, but this is just kind of what I'm picking up. Is like the people around you or your family, maybe some of your friends may project you to be a failure, which is crazy. So prove them wrong. It's crazy, but you gotta prove them wrong. Like some of you have been holding yourself back, like, and not really trying to like step into that role, or just position yourself to like actually win. It's like it's time for you to do that. It's time for you to like really display your pride and ego, because I feel like your ego is really gonna help you to not settle for things that are less than you. So you all might be experiencing like a zhuzh, or just like this jump start to like wanting to like acquire more, or just wanting to like really truly step up. So especially if you have been just feeling very weak, or you've been feeling very like uninspired, it's just kind of giving limp energy. Okay, like you just haven't really been truly showing up for yourself. And thank you so much for sending the jewels, Cha Cha. Thank you so much for doing that. Let me go ahead and put some hearts in the chats, because I appreciate that. Let's put some hearts in the chat. But yeah, so especially if you've been feeling very like limp and weak, like it's just I just want to like it's like like when people in the movies will like slap somebody and be like, get a hold of yourself, or they're just kind of like shaking you. It's like, I'm not saying I want to slap you, but I just want to be like, get a hold of yourself. Like get a hold of yourself. Like so yeah, unfortunately it's like because you've kind of been playing the back, or you haven't really been stepping up or really displaying like that type of energy that you have, or you can step into, like people have been perceiving you to be a failure. Okay, or people have just been perceiving that there's not going to be much that comes from you. Okay, like, and that's crazy. Like that's crazy. So yeah, something that you have to do here is you really have to like tune out and block out the noise, because I feel like you kind of can assume what people think about you, and that definitely affects you in a negative way. So in many ways it's like you have to kind of be in denial, like you have to look past that, or not really consider other people's thoughts about you. It's like you can't do it. Okay. um yeah, you got to step up. You really do have to step up within your life in general. You have to step up because it's like when you appear as someone that is weak, someone that's not in control of your life, or someone that's not a leader, or just within that main character energy within your life, it's like that kind of gives room for other people to kind of like uh try to override your decisions, or it kind of leaves room for other people to like step in and try to control your life or control your life trajectory or your direction. So it's like you got to step up, like, but luckily for you, this is your next win. I feel like you're going to be accomplishing a major goal. Unfortunately, some of your friends and family are definitely like enemies, or they're hating on you because it's like they don't really expect anything positive to come from you. So, unfortunately, it's kind of one of those things where it's like you're going to be celebrated regardless. Like it's kind of fake though. It's kind of fake because it's like people don't really expect much from you. So it's kind of fake. I'm not going to hold you, but they gonna be clapping, and that just is what it is, like, so it's kind of fake, but it's just kind of that thing where it's like, you're gonna be hearing people say like, I knew you could always make it, I knew you would always do it, but that's not true. They didn't know you would do it. Like, they didn't think you would. Like, they thought you was a failure. So that's the fake part about it. It's the fake part where people gonna be like, I knew you could always do it, I know you would succeed, and it's just like they actually did not. I'm just being real, Libra. I'm just keeping it real. But take the congratulations. Okay, eat up the attention. It is what it is. Um, okay, yeah. For others of you, your next win may also be like you aligning with someone that is going to be winning with you. So for some of you, this could just be a really like close business partnership, but for others, this could actually be a romantic partner here as well. It's like y'all are going to be winning together, okay, which is really nice. Lisa said, what goes around comes around. Why? Oh, okay. I was about to say, why isn't that showing up on my laptop? But it did. It did. Because sometimes like the chat be messing up, or like the live feed be messing up. But yeah. For others of you, yes. Like, you definitely could be linking up with someone that is going to be winning with you. So yeah, your family or your friends may have thought like you was a failure, or you could never do it. Like, but it seems like you're going to be supported by another individual as well that is going to help you to like get to the next level. So what I will say is like, just don't, keep it real with yourself. Like, don't be in denial with yourself. Okay, like, be real with yourself. Like, if you know that you've been feeling a bit weak, or you haven't really been taking control of your life, or taking risks, or just being bold and daring, it's like you got to keep it real with yourself. Like, that not only is affecting who you are as a person, like your personality or your character or your habits, but it's also affecting how other people see you. Okay, so yeah, I'm the one who would definitely tell you that I don't really care about how other people feel about me or what they say about me, but it's just like it seems like people aren't perceiving great things about you. It's like overall they're trying to say that you're a failure, okay, or they're trying to say that you're not showing up for yourself, and maybe you not showing up for yourself is real, because that's kind of what I'm picking up here, is like limp or weak. But just because you're temporarily in that energy does not necessarily mean that a turnaround can't happen, or you can't experience like a 180-degree shift in your energy. So yeah, I feel like if you've been sitting back, and just kind of allowing life to pass you by, that's definitely something that is changing. Like, you're changing. Okay, so there's a goal that you're identifying that you want to accomplish, but as you walk the path and do what is necessary to achieve this goal, it's like it's going to really change who you are. Like, it's going to change that. Yeah, it's going to change who you are. Like, I'm getting here too that people are going to celebrate you, but like I keep telling you, like, it's kind of going to be fake. So I don't know how you feel about that, but it is what it is, because everybody's not necessarily going to be happy for you and like the person that you are becoming. Okay, like, they're not, but it is what it is. Because sometimes I just be thinking like, look, like, you don't have to respect it, but you gotta accept it, okay? Like, because I just heard that song by Drake, Pain 1993, and that's literally what he said in that song. Like, Yo, I want to say the lyrics so bad, but yeah, it's like you're gonna be in such a high position, a leadership position, whether it's at an employer, well, with at I said at an employer, especially if it's like within an employer. Like if you're an employee, you could be getting promoted, um, or you could just be like attaining like a high level paying job, or for others of you that are like entrepreneurs, it's like you could be um like one of the best at what it is that you do, wherever you are. Okay. So you could, if you're like someone who's an artist, you may be one of the best artists where you are. Like nobody's really touching you or effing with you. Or if you are like a nail tech or something, it's like you're going to be one of the best. It's like you're positioning yourself as like a key player. Okay. Not like a player, like a manipulative type of person, but it's like you're a key person. Okay. Like, so that's really nice. Like you're a key player within whatever field it is that you are in, or whatever it is that you're doing. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of haters clapping for you. So I'm just gonna take it back to that. Like you just gotta just eat it up. Okay. I would just say just eat it up. Like, people fake as hell, but eat it up. Like, eat it up. Yo. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gonna be receiving a lot of fake love, Libra. But just be okay with it. Okay. Just be okay with it. Know it's fake love. Know they counted you out. It's okay. Like, okay, it's all right. Like, one of my favorite songs by Kendrick Lamar is Count Me Out. Okay. That's your song. Cause people really out here counting you out. Like, and it's okay. Like, it's okay. But it's like as you accomplish this goal, as you attain this position of leadership, some of y'all could be getting promoted, like I said, or just like taking your artistry and craft to a whole nother level. Is like people really gonna be like giving you fake love. You really gonna be doing that. Like, that's crazy. Yep, you all may even be going viral, or you could be an influencer, like I said, a key player. So you're going to be a very influential person. So I'm just glad that spirit confirmed that message. Yo, yeah, I think that you're going to be changing. I think there might be a couple things that could be holding you back, like your vices. So whatever your vices are that could be holding you back, it's time for you to like address those things and to let them go. So we all have different vices that could be getting in the way. um some people do drugs and alcohol, some people overeat, some people watch too much TV. Some people watch too many tarot readings, like, and it's like you should be out living life. Okay. Like, watch tarot readings, but also understand that you still have to live your life as well. But there's a lot of different vices that people have. So I do think that you and these fake ass people that are around you may have similar vices. So especially if this is your family, oftentimes like habits and patterns get passed down within families. Okay. Oftentimes it does that. I just think you're separating yourself. And for some of you, you may feel like, yeah, like your family or your friends look at you like a failure and stuff like that. But it's like you're finally going to be like solidifying your position within the family. Okay. You're going to be solidifying yourself. Like, they used to look at you as someone who needed guidance and needed someone to make decisions for them. But because you're accomplishing goals and you're doing big things, you're being promoted, you're becoming a leader, you're doing what's best for you. Is like they're gonna have no other option but to like stop trying to intervene within your life. Like, just let you live. Yeah. What I also heard is all who wander are not lost. So it's like people are perceiving that you're lost, but you're literally still trying to find your way. Like, you're literally in the process of becoming. It's like you're under construction. It just seems like your enemies look at like you as like maybe like you look at you, or like your life is like hopeless. Like, you know, like, yo, they really think you're not gonna make it. Like, they really do think you're a failure, Libra. I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah. I'm just like, I don't like that. Like, y'all know my rising sign is in Libra, so I'm just like, oh, Damn. You know? Damn. But what will this grant you? So like your new position of leadership, whether you are promoted at a job, you get a higher paying job, you create your own job, okay? Because the King of Wands is definitely an individual that is the job, okay? Y'all know how people say like, I don't have a job, I am the job. Like that's kind of what is given here as well. But yeah, what will this win grant you? Abundance. That's really good, like abundance, because I feel like people don't really expect much from you. Okay. And I feel like that's similar to another sign, a message that came up within another reading that I did tonight. It's like people don't expect much from you, or they just look at you as someone that has limited, uh, well, or just is like living within like lack and limitation. So you may have limited money, you may have, just limited resources, limited energy. Like your energy is kind of showing up a bit weak. Okay. It's showing up a bit weak. Like it really is. But a lot of it is because it's like you're just under construction right now. Like it just is what it is. It's like when you're transforming and making major life changes and focusing on shadow work, like it's not going to be beautiful and pretty all the damn time. Like it's hard. Okay. If any of you all have started doing shadow work or you're just in a process of doing it, because healing is a continuous process. It's like you just know when it's time to address something that needs to change. It's difficult. It's hard. Like it's not easy. Like change is not easy. Like it's so many steps that I feel like that need to be undergone in order to like fully change something and to fully transform. And it's like you're literally changing yourself. You okay? Like you're becoming a new person. So yeah, that's a lot. It's not easy. Especially if you all have been like held back by like addictions and just things that have like been like intergenerational patterns, issues, especially if you dealt with poverty. But here I feel like it has to do with like addictions. Addiction. So you may have like family members that like drink too much or they do drugs or you know lazy family members that's lazy or family members that like what do I want to say, even family members that are like super judgy. um it's like that's kind of what I'm getting here as well. Like so it's definitely some type of like familial pattern or some type of habit that is like you're letting go of, like you're separating yourself. But yeah, you have abundance here. um the other message as well, you also meeting someone that is going to be winning with you, someone that like is on the same page with you, someone that wants the same things out of life with you. And I also feel like if you are thinking that maybe it's an ex from the past, it's not. Like I think this is someone new that is also transforming and changing as well. It's like you being able to align with that person is going to help with your abundance as well. And it's going to bring a lot of like love into your life, which is really nice because I feel like there's a lot of people around you that aren't expecting much from you. And it's crazy because it's like when you're on and popping, like, when you're on, it's just like you won't have a lot of fake friends, but at least you're going to know that you have somebody that is not being fake with you, somebody that actually does support you. um Somebody that's there for you, because I do think that you have a lot of fake people around you, especially when you're on and popping. It's going to be a lot of fake people around. Like if it's in a workplace, like with you being promoted, they have no other option but to celebrate you, but just understand that everybody's not going to be happy with that promotion. Lisa said, I'm so ready for a cute sandal season. Yeah, you don't need the fake support. Open toe shoes. Yo, I'm cracking up. Did somebody say kick rocks with open toe shoes? Because anytime somebody say open toe shoes, that's always what I think about. Yo, I'm cracking up. I'm cracking up. So why are your enemies being put to shame? Why are your enemies being put to shame? Let me get some clarification. Yeah. feel like they're being put to shame because it's like you're not going to be asleep anymore. You're not going to be asleep. Like, and it's just taking it back to like the comment that I said earlier about like bottom feeder. It's like maybe you didn't know that you were accepting less. Maybe you were just taking like what was there. Maybe you was just grateful for what was there. But it's just like they're being put to shame because it's like you're no longer like playing the back, like you're actually being very active and just participating and engaging with life instead of just kind of allowing other people to make decisions for you or allowing patterns that have already persisted in your life to continue to keep persisting. So you all have to be aware with yourself. You have to be self-aware as well, okay? Like if you've kind of been in denial about like your life or what to do, or you all may have felt like you had a good grip and handle on things, but it wasn't necessarily the case. It's like maybe you have been a bit weak, okay? Maybe you have been, allowing other people to kind of like transgress over you, okay, and like control you. Is like, yeah, you're not allowing that to happen anymore, okay? It's like you're stepping up, you're kicking ass, taking names, you're being very bold about what it is that you want. It's like you're actually going to be participating and engaging with life instead of just kind of accepting what's there. And you probably thought like it was the best thing to do because, we spiritual people. So it's just like, okay, I'm grateful for what I'm receiving, but you could be receiving so much more. But yeah, they're being put to shame because it's like you're breaking out of the mold. Okay. You're breaking out of the mold. Like they don't really have a high opinion of you and of who you are. And like I said, I also feel, and that's funny because this whole aspect of like addictions is coming up again. So it's just like, it's just crazy because it's like you may know your family secrets and just know the things that your family suffers with. So it's quite audacious that they would project onto you that you're a failure when they have their own personal struggles and challenges and issues that they're dealing with. Okay. So your family, your friends, like these people are not perfect people. They're not perfect people. Okay. So it's just crazy that they're not really tending to what's going on with them. It's just like they're not perfect people. They don't have control over their lives, but they're trying to control you and your life. That's weird. Okay. So yeah, pretty much you're putting them to shame because it's like you're not accepting less. I feel like accepting less and just kind of like going along with your life as it is very painful for you. It's very painful. It really is. And I feel like for some of you, it could even be painful to hear like what I said as far as like your family's perception of you. Or maybe some of you already know, hey, it is what it is. But it's just like, it's very painful, like just where you've been in life. Like, that is doesn't feel right to you. You know that it's not enough. I feel like you all have stayed for too long. Okay. You've stayed for too long, or you've been doing the same things for too long. Um, you really have, like, especially in the case of like you know especially in the case of like, especially if this has to do with like your work situations and like the types of jobs that you've been doing. It's like you've been doing shit that's beneath you for too long. Okay, like let it go. Like let it go so you can actually have better. Because I feel like you are living in lack right now. You really are, but this is when you really have to like kick in and have some pride, like really step into like, you know, you gotta step into that like big energy. You really gotta step into it because I feel like you've kind of been taking a taking like a very I don't want to say submissive, but passive approach. Yeah, passive approach. Another song that I just channeled was Not Nice by Megan Thee Stallion. So y'all should go listen to that as well. Cause like Megan in that song, it's like she was just mad. Like she was mad because she was just feeling like, you know what, let me go ahead and just assert myself. And it's not about me having to be nice. It's about me having to do exactly what it is that I need to do. So I'm gonna assert myself and I'm gonna just say, look, I'm not nice. I'm the shit. Like I'm done with being humble. Like, cause I know I'm it. Okay. That's not what she said. I know I'm it. She said something else. But that's just for y'all. Okay. So yeah, I just think that you've been staying in a position, or you've been who you are is like that's not really who you are for real, if that makes sense. So it's like in many ways, I think people are like misreading you, or you might feel as though you're misunderstood, but it's like you have to be who you are then, if that's the case. Okay, you have to be who you are if that's the case. Like, so that's why just kind of what I'm getting is like there's an old version of you that needs to go. Okay, so that the new you, the person that's in control, the person that's in power, the person that's, you know, a leader, can really like step up and shine. Like, so that's kind of what I'm getting here. But they're being put to shame because it's like you're finally breaking out of the mold and out of the pattern. And it's really going to have to, in many ways, it's like you deciding to elevate is going to basically hold the mirror up to them. Because I do think that they are projecting a lot onto you. They're perceiving you as one way, but these are not perfect people. So it's audacious of them to like really be like coming for you and trying to take control of your life when they're still dealing with their own personal problems. Like, I literally have same vices, and then it was confirmed with addicted. So it's just like, it just seemed like people that don't really have the right to talk that are talking. That's weird. Let's go ahead and move on because we still got the rest of the air signs and the water signs to go. Lisa said, "Oh my gosh, I never heard that. That cracks me up. I'm gonna use that sometime." Yo, you said it's the equivalent of telling someone to go to hell with a gasoline thong. Yo, I'm done. Out with the old, in with the new, like spring cleaning. Yeah, talk about it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and move on. I don't know what the next sign is, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and move on to Gemini. Gemini, your timestamp is going to be 2/17. Let me get some coffee. All right. Gemini, what is your next win? Oh. Okay, what is your next win? Like, you're winning, but what is it? What is it? What is it? Let me shuffle. Let me shuffle good. Let me shuffle good. Like, okay, but what is it? Okay. All right, so Gemini, your next win is financial independence. Okay, like I keep saying, is love or money, love or money. Like, that's what's coming up here. But yeah, it's definitely financial independence. It seems like you all have been working very hard. You've been working very hard on like creating the type of lifestyle that you really want. Um, so you all are focusing a lot on money right now and just like acquiring the income that you feel like you need to be self-sufficient. So the income that you feel like you need to be, like I said, completely independent, where it's like you don't necessarily need anybody. Okay. And you're very secure. For others of you, you could also be an entrepreneur as well, or just focusing on, yeah, like self-employment. And you will definitely be getting recognized for that. So this could be like a business that becomes very successful. Yeah, like a business idea that becomes successful. Once you act on it, of course. For others of you, you could be finding fame or going viral online, which is good. That's really nice. But yeah, like everything that you're working hard for, it seems like you're going to be receiving those rewards or the fruits of your labor. So, especially if you're an entrepreneur, I feel like you have so many business ideas that's kind of like that you're focusing on right now. It's like every single one of those ideas is going to take off, or at least get to a very stable place in which you have like steady clients and customers, and things like that. But it's definitely going to help to contribute to you being financially independent, and people are going to celebrate you for this because it seems like it was a long time coming. Yeah, I think an issue that you definitely had is like choosing what's right for you or choosing what's best for you. I feel like your life could have definitely went in a lot of different directions. Um, but it seems as though like you're deciding to choose the timeline that is more in alignment with what it is that you want or how you want to feel. So yeah, it seems like up until now or up until this next win, it's like life has been blah. Okay. It feels like you've just been very like indifferent about like your life experience. You all may have had issues with like gratitude because it's like what you have or what you were experiencing within your life isn't necessarily what you want, like, or what you would like, especially as it relates to financial independence. It's like if you've been having to depend on other people just for like your basic needs, it's like that's not necessarily something that you like you don't like having to ask for money, or because that's just what I heard is like rob Peter to pay Paul. That's kind of what I just heard. It's like you don't really like having to ask for money. You don't really like having to ask for support because it's like it seems like you still don't necessarily get what it is that you need. Okay, so it's like what's the point of asking for something? It kind of makes me feel like you're the type of person that feels like if you want something done right, then you have to do it yourself. um it just seems as though like other people don't have the capacity to really like meet your needs like that. Yeah, they don't. They don't. Um, so yeah, that's what your next big win is going to be financial independence. Um, Especially if you all are currently depending on someone like for your basic needs, it's like you'll be able to like move on from that because I think it's too much like friction where you are. Okay, so it's like you need help, but there's like friction there. Like part of it is like you're proud. It's like you don't want to just accept anything that anybody gives you. That's one aspect about it. But then another aspect about it as well is like, unfortunately, it's like you kind of have to depend on it because you need it, So that's crazy. That's crazy. But what I definitely will say is like, your you being financially independent is definitely going to help you to like move or to travel as well. Because I just feel like I said, it's too much friction wherever you are. It's too much friction wherever you are. So you might also want to move overseas or go international. You may want to do that. But yeah, whatever you're focusing on creatively, I would say just continue to keep doing that and to continue to keep maintaining an emotional connection to that thing. Like fall in love with what it is that you do. Okay, fall in love with what you do. Um, yeah, I feel like you're gonna be bringing like honor to your family because that's what I heard. I thought about that movie Mulan, and that was like the biggest thing for her is like she just wanted to like honor her ancestors, or she just, I think that's what it was in Mulan. Like she just really wanted to do something that would help her stand out. Um, so yeah, I feel like this is a long time coming. This has been a long time coming for you. Like you've experienced financial issues and being able to take care of yourself, but it's like now you'll be able to do so. Yeah, it's giving boss energy. It's giving someone that is able to finally create some type of like structure and stability to life. So that's really nice. For others of you, you could also be getting provided for by a zaddy. That's a possibility as well. So that could definitely be a win. Maybe you need someone to sponsor you, someone to be a benefactor. So that's that as well. You may end up getting married to this person and having a relationship. So, you know, happy life. So consider that as well. For some of y'all, that could be your next big win. But I'm kind of seeing it's more so like you, because before you could even like attract this person, in many ways, it's like you have to be at a comfortable place for yourself. Okay. You have to be at a comfortable place. So it could be that you may be like positively socially climbing, which is going to put you in environments with people that can actually do something for you or can actually help you or support you. So that's showing up here as well. Time for a revamp. Yeah, it's definitely winning. Okay, it's definitely winning. Gemini's winning. Yeah, Gemini is like you're going to the next level. You really are. You're going to the next level. But yeah, taking it back, your financial independence may also allow you to move as well. Okay, it may allow you to move. So you all could definitely be moving overseas. Which is here. So that's good. It's like you're establishing yourself, you know, as a person, like as someone similar to Libra, as someone that like has direction in life, okay? As someone that has motion, movement. That's kind of what I'm seeing here as well. But yeah, you definitely are going to be celebrated for this, okay? That's why I feel like it's a long time coming. Like you're going to be celebrated by other people, like genuinely. You know, Libras was a bit like opposite because it's like, yeah, you're going to be celebrated. Libras are going to be celebrated, but it's like a lot of like fake support. You know, it's fake because, you know, they were being counted out. You can go back and watch Libra's reading, but for you, Gemini, it's like this is genuine, actual support from people that feel like it's been a long time coming. Like you went through a lot of BS to get to where you are. You really stayed down. You focused on your work. You focused on, you know, committing to what it is that you're doing and to seeing those results. And so that's why all of these results are now, you know, just being rewarded to you. So good for you. Good for you. Like, good for you. It seems like you were supposed to be here. Yeah, it seemed like you were finally supposed to be here. So yeah, like, yeah, I think your status in society is definitely changing. It's like people are gonna see you as like, you know, just it. Like, you know, you did it. You did what people are striving to do. Okay. You established true financial independence. Like, and you have a lot of, well, I say you have a lot of money, or like you will be receiving a lot of money. Like, you will be good on your own by yourself. Like, and it's just like what you're doing, like this is what a lot of people wish that they could do, or a lot of people want to do, but may not have the capacity to do it. Yeah. And I definitely feel like your newfound status in life is definitely going to be attracting in people that are enamored with you, or people that admire you for what you did. So, yeah, just keep focusing on yourself. Um, I think first you have to really, you know, establish yourself independently, and then you will meet someone who is going to be able to, you know, align with you. So, I would definitely say if you're someone that knows that you want love in your life, like, but it just may not be possible right now. You don't really like the offers that you're getting. You don't like, you know, you're disconnected from your love life. If love is important to you, is like what you need to do is you need to focus on yourself first and foremost, and developing the type of lifestyle that you want, which is a life of comfort and leisure. Okay. And being materially secure. And then it's like you'll be able to meet someone who can actually like provide, or who can add to what it is that you're doing, or who can multiply what it is that you're doing. All right. So what will this win grant you? Yeah, the zaddy came through again. The zaddy. Okay, you have, okay, emotional fulfillment. That's what this will grant you. Emotional fulfillment. Like, I see this fulfillment card, but it just remind, and I'm also getting like coming full circle, you know, full circle. So maybe you've had, you know, experiences here and there along the way of like of being financially independent, but it wasn't necessarily at the level in which it's gonna be. So I think that you've had like glimpses, or you've experienced like, you know, just different things over like the course of your life, um but it never really stuck, if you get what I'm saying. So there may have been a point where you lived on your own, and you had a job, and you had a car, like, you know, like it may have been a point to where you started a business, or you were, you know, just doing well for yourself, and you may have lost it. You may have lost it. Okay. And it's like now it's coming back full circle, but it seems like this is going to be something that is long term. Like this win is long term. Like it's not going to change. Like once you establish yourself again financially independent, like in that way, it's like it's not going to change. It's like you're always going to have that money. It's like you're never going to be broke again. It's kind of what I'm getting here. Like you're never going to be broke again. So sometimes it's like that, especially if you like had it at a specific point in time, but you lost it. Is like, that could be very, it could be very disheartening because it's like you kind of feel as though you just allow something to just kind of slip through your hands, okay? Or you may feel like you fumbled the opportunity. Like it may feel like that, but I like this for you because it's like this is coming back around for you. Okay, so if it's coming back around, that means that like you were always supposed to be financially independent. Okay, you were always supposed to be there. It's just it's life. Things fumble. Like, but yeah, your financial independence is going to grant you the ability to just thrive. Okay, like so not only are you going to be fulfilled, but you're also going to be thriving in life. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're never going broke again. It's like you're only going to continue to keep leveling up and up and up. Like you're not going back to rock bottom. Is kind of what I want to say. Okay, so why are they, your enemies, being put to shame? Why are they being put to shame? Like, why are they being put to shame? Well, it seems like your enemies, let me get another clarifier. Yeah, your enemies, like, they're mad egotistical. Like, I want to say they fake as hell, but I feel like they're mad egotistical. Like, on the outside, they seem like people that are also winning as well. Like, on the outside, they may seem like, people that are like just being very dominant within their life. They're going after what it is that they want. They could also be very expressive about what it is that they want. Even though it definitely appears like they express these things in like ways that cause like harshness or ways that cause like tension or conflict with people, it's like, regardless of that, it's like it seems on the outside looking in that like they're a boss or they have things going on. Okay, like it seems like that, but at the end of the day, it's like that's not really what's going on. I feel like this is a facade. I feel like a lot of your enemies actually are a bit arrogant. They are a bit controlling, and they can even be manipulative, and even some of them could be very narcissistic as well. So yeah, they're being put to shame because it's like they be doing all this big talking, but they're still like living in poverty. Okay, they're still living in poverty. So this could just be poverty as it relates to like money, or just like their character and their personality is just ain't shit. Like, it's just not. Like they have nothing to offer, or they have no real skills, or they have no real capabilities. Like they just talk, or they just posture themselves as if they're doing something, but they're not. So yeah, it's putting people to shame because similar to another sign is like you're actually going to be living it while they're still going to be pretending and trying to act as though they got it when they really just don't. And it's crazy too because it's like they do all of this posturing, but at the end of the day, they're gonna need you. Okay, they're going to need you. So some of these enemies may be coming to you to ask you for help or to ask you for support because you got it now. Okay. Yeah, that's problematic. So I would definitely say boundaries. Okay, I would definitely say boundaries. Or if you want to help people, it's like put aside a fund or something to help. But yeah, your haters are going to be coming to ask you for help, so just put boundaries up, because you're going to be looking at them like, oh, I thought you was good. Oh, I thought I thought you was out here doing big things, and now you asking me for help. Okay, like we're not saying okay like you would agree to help, but it's just kind of like, okay, how ironic is that? But yeah, that's crazy. It seems like your haters talk a big game and they act like they have motion. They act like they have pull. I also think they tend to like try to like dominate people, or get people to like bend to their will. And it's funny because I was just like bending these cards when I said that, just trying to get like people to bend to their will. But it's like they can't do that with you because you don't need them. They can't subjugate you. They can't tell you what to do because you're doing perfectly fine on your own. Like you don't need it. But yeah, I also feel like similar to, I think it was Taurus, is like with your finances, like with your increased finances and like wealth, like it's like you also be able to like share these things with others as well. I think like you're really going to be helping to make other people feel like better about their life, better about their experience, because of like what you did and how you were able to develop independence for yourself. But I also feel like you'll be able to like give things to people, whether it's like resources or money or ideas. It's like you'll be able to share things with people that kind of like help them to, um, it's like it kind of helps them to, what is it that I want to say? I want to say like influences them, and it helps them to also like go through the process of what you went through to become independent or to get this bread, okay? Or to become self-sufficient. Um I think like that's what it's really going to do. Like I think you're going to be influencing people, okay? Especially people that um just believe that like, nothing positive is happening in our life, or they may have issues, um yeah, just with like perceiving themselves. It's like you're going to be influencing them, like people who just feel like a bit like, just bored with life or just not knowing what to do. It's like you coming through and winning is going to like influence people to like want to fall in love with what they're doing, or influencing people to like want to step into their creativity, or to just listen to themselves and make better choices and to make better decisions. Yeah, welcome if you're just tuning into the live. Oh, I think I packed those cards up. Oh, okay. I think I'm done. Sorry, y'all. I'm done with Gemini. Let's go ahead and move on. Because I started packing the cards up and I was like, wait, did I answer those last two questions? I did. All right. The last air sign of the night is Aquarius. Aquarius. Your timestamp is going to be, let's just do 2:37:30. Try to get some water. Aquarius, what is your next one? Dang, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, yo, this is crazy. Okay, so Aquarius, um, it seems like, and I'm just picking up this specifically for like y'all that have been like single all year old. It seems like even though you've been like kind of focusing on yourself, you may have even taken like a step back from like really engaging with other people. So you could just be living a very like private lifestyle right now. It's like even though that's what's going on, I'm not really picking up that you're feeling depressed. It just seems like you're being very, like I said, very private, or just also being very selective about what you share with who. Or yeah, it's just kind of understanding that like as it relates to other people, it's like you don't really have much to give, um which is interesting. I think that you all are going to be like, is this friends? Yes, mad. Hold up. Yeah, it's mad people like Aquarius. It's mad people that are like in your business. which is crazy. Like, you're really over here trying to live your life and do what's best for you. This is a side note, but it's actually mad people that are in your business. It really is. But yeah, your next win is, it seems like there's a community of folks that are going to be supporting you. They're going to be supporting your efforts. Yeah, they're going to be supporting your efforts. Like, they really are. Let's see. Damn, it's mad people. Like, Aquarius, what's up? It's mad people here. Yeah, like, you definitely are surrounded by a lot of people, and I wanted to say, like, a lot of love. It seems like, even though you're by yourself, maybe that could be your next win. Is like, you just don't, it's like you're private. You may feel like, people don't like you, or people don't mess with you, or people don't want what's best for you. But I do think, like, the people that's in your business actually genuinely want to support you. Like, the people that's in your business, like, they actually want you to experience, like, ease in your life. Like, they don't want you to experience any conflict. I think that people perceive, because it's like you taking a step back to kind of like focus on yourself and what's going on with you, and just being very private about it. It's like, I think people are perceiving that you're experiencing issues and you're experiencing problems, like tension and conflict. Like, but that's not necessarily the case of what's like really actually going on with you. But despite people's perceptions, it just seems as though it's like they want to support you. So you may not be having a difficult life experience at all, but just because you took a step back, it's like people could be perceiving you to be depressed, or to just be like in low energy, or just, being antisocial. It's like people are kind of like projecting that, like, that's who you are, or that's where you are. um so I mean, in all quite actuality, it's like people are going to think what they want to think, but it seems like these individuals actually do want to support you, like they want to give. So I feel like you should be receiving a lot. Like, you could be receiving a lot of gifts, you could be receiving a lot of money. I think people really care about how you feel. Okay, like, the folks around you, they care about how you feel. They want you to feel good, they don't want you to feel sad. They want to be there to emotionally support you, but they really are in your business, though. So I mean, this could be family. Yeah, this could be family, but it's like, people really do have like good and positive intentions in mind for you. But I do think that because you temporarily may be a bit like private, people don't really know what's going on with you. Like, they're perceiving it's something negative, but it's gonna kind of work in your favor, because it's like they're gonna want to support you. So you could be receiving a lot of gifts, like I said, a lot of money, a lot of like, help from others. Just people being like generous. Um, yeah, just people supporting you. So I mean, it may come off as charity, but hey, like, I would say just go ahead and take it, because you know most people need support, and they don't really have people around that actually genuinely do care about them and are willing to help. So it seems like you have a lot of help that is available. Okay, you have a lot of help that is available, so that may be a win for you, because maybe you didn't think that you had help, or maybe you were questioning how people felt about you. Like, you was kind of going back and forth about it. Like, do people really like me? They not? Do I, are these really my friends? Are they not? Like, you was kind of going back and forth, not really understanding uh where you stand, with the others that's around you. But it's literally, I'm trying to tell you, it's literally one, two, three, four, potentially five. Okay. So I would say, yeah, one, two, three, four, five, like minimum of five people. And that's a lot of people are going to be supporting you, that actually are going to care about what's going on in your personal life, and wanting to make sure that your mood stays intact, or that, you don't experience any like uneasiness. So yeah, I think you're going to be quite surprised at the people that actually do like love and support you. And I think that's a personal win, especially if you feel like you don't really know where people stand with you. See you, Lisa. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I mean, in all actuality, maybe you've been feeling a bit like burned out with your life. In all actuality, maybe you've been feeling a bit like burned out with the relationships around you. Like I said, you didn't really know where people stood. Um, but you're gonna find out that, you know, people actually really do like support you. I think that that whole like questioning and kind of going back and forth thing is gonna pretty much be settled, and you're, like I said, you're gonna know where you stand with others. Yeah, it's like you may have thought that like some of the folks around you, um you may have thought that like some of the folks around you were not like, they're just kind of like mid or mediocre. You might have thought that, you know, but it seems like, you know, something is changing here, where it's like people are deciding to show you love, or deciding to support you, or, you know, deciding to focus on how you feel, like your mood and your temperament, and actually wanting to do things that, you know, make you happy, actually wanting to do things to like actually express love. So yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Like, to be supported by like a multitude of people is really nice. If y'all are still in the chat, definitely make sure to put some hearts in the chat for the moderators. Put some hearts in the chat. So what will this win grant you? Security. Yeah. So you've been feeling insecure as it relates to the relationships around you, pretty much. Like I said, you didn't really know where you kind of stood with people, or where people stand with you. But it's going to be apparent, because I think you're going to be receiving a lot of like actual gifts. Okay. You're going to be receiving a lot of gifts and material support and money. Um, so this is really nice. Good for you. Good for you. You're going to be experiencing that security. So why are your enemies being put to shame because of this win? Why? Yeah, because, well, your enemies have nothing to give, okay? And they're going to be put to shame because it's just like, unfortunately, your haters or your enemies are, they're the people that drain you, okay? They're the people that drain you. So I could understand you, you know, just taking a step back to like kind of focus on what's going on with you and to live more of a private lifestyle. Like, I can definitely understand that. But yeah, like your haters and your enemies are going to be put to shame because it's like, you're not going to be drained. Instead, it's like you're going to be enriched by others. So that's how you're going to know who a hater or enemy is to you. It's like, it's going to be the people that don't give. Okay. It's going to be the people that don't support you. It's going to be the people, because it seemed like it's an influx of gifts and money coming in. So it's going to be the people that don't provide. Okay. It's going to be the people that don't, that aren't kind and aren't generous to you. That's how you're going to know. Okay. Those are the people that don't necessarily want to give. They just want to take. So that's how they're going to be put to shame. It's like they're not going to have the ability to drain you of your energy. And they're also going to be hating because it's like you have support from multiple people. Meanwhile, they're still, you know, trying to feed off of whoever they could feed off of. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, for some of you, it's like, for some of you, your enemies or haters are people that you once aligned with. Like, you know, even because what I'm also getting is like your twin. So maybe you had like an actual twin brother or sister, or you have like a friend or somebody that used to call you a twin or some shit like that. Is like you know, it's just like, or someone that like, you know, even tried to like copy you, like they were so heavily influenced by you. It's like they want to be just like you. It's like you're kind of putting them to shame because it's like you're not giving them that same, you know, supply. So for some of you, it's like your haters and enemies could definitely be very like narcissistic. So they're going to be hating on the fact that you're receiving like support from others, and also support that they can't take advantage of. Okay, because it's like you're living such a private lifestyle. Like it, I feel like it's people that aren't able to really reach you anymore, or people that you have like distanced yourself from, or like you're no longer available. Like they no longer really have access to you. So you're putting them to shame because it's like they can't use you. And you're about to be supported with all of these money, well, all of this money and gifts, okay, from others. And it's like they're not going to have access to you to even be able to use you. They're not. That's crazy. All right, Aquarius, I think that's it. Y'all know it's getting late, so the readings have to be even more succinct. And that's crazy that people would hate on like you receiving support, but I guess it is what it is, Aquarius. It's just people doing the things that people do. All right. So the first water sign that I have up here is Pisces. So Pisces, your timestamp is going to be 2/50/30. Pisces, 2/50/30. You go ahead and write that down. Wait. Oh yeah, we are. I'm sorry. I was just like, did I do all the air signs? Y'all, it's getting late. Okay. It's getting late. I definitely did. Like, because I was looking at my timestamps like, damn. Okay, Pisces 2/50/30. 2/50/30. Pisces, what is your next win? I will be putting your enemies to shame. What is your next win? Let me shuffle again. Yo, random message, okay? But it popped up. Some of y'all could be getting out of jail, okay? Some of y'all could be getting out of jail. Yo, that's your next win. Like, it's either like you getting out of jail or you thought that you was going to get jail time for something. I'm going to need y'all to get out the streets, okay? If you're a Pisces that's in the streets, it's like, stop doing crazy things that could land you in jail, all right? Some of y'all just been in jail. Like, yo, that's hilarious. What is your next win? Oh. Okay, so your love is really apparent. It's like, so your next win could definitely be you meeting someone new that you end up getting into a relationship with, like someone that you actually are compatible with, someone that you respect. I think this could be the person of your dreams, like the person that you have been trying to manifest. I'm not really getting that, like, it's I'm not really getting that like it's a specific person, but it may be a specific type of person. Okay. It may be a specific type of person that you have been attempting to manifest, or you just trying to like do your affirmations or speak things into existence. Yeah, it's coming to pass. And I feel like it's been a long time coming. I feel like it's been a long time coming, is what I want to say. Yeah, this person could be a Libra, Pisces. This person could definitely be a Libra that's coming in. Like, maybe you've been trying to manifest someone that is like smart, like someone that has a sense of like integrity, like someone who always focuses on like really doing the right thing. Also someone who is going to be able to like support you, like, support you, but also challenge you to become a better person. And also someone who is a bit more like serious about life, or even like attracting someone that like actually wants to get to know you, like actually wants to see you, actually wants to like learn about you and to discover a lot about you. Because that's the thing I realized, like in this day and age, it's like when you meet people, it's like most people just want to know you good enough just so they can smash, like, or they just want to know you good enough just so they can have their way with you and go about their business. Like, okay, like they just want to know that whatever plans or agendas or plots that they have for you, that you're going to be able to fulfill those things. Like that's how people are. It's very weird. Okay. It's very weird. But in this case, I feel like you actually are going to be manifesting someone who like actually truly wants to discover more about you. Okay. They actually do. Okay. They actually do care. Okay. It's like someone who actually is like attracted to you, like even someone that like has consistent communications with you, like someone that actually talks and asks you questions, like, like that's a win. That's a win. Yeah, that's a win, especially if you've only been dealing with toxic people. Okay. If you've only been dealing with toxic people or people that, kind of just want to get you into like friends with benefits or sneaky link or sexual relationships, like this is a very big win for you. Or just like, just dealing with people and just having the same types of like relationship dynamics and patterns. It's like you're going to be breaking out of that. So that's really good. That's good. Yeah, it seems like you all are manifesting a soulmate. So that's like your next win. I'm not jumping to conclusions and saying, "Oh, marriage is here." That's not what I'm saying. But at least you going to have like your cute little relationship and connection. For some of you, you could be doing this with someone who is divorced, okay? So this may be someone that is divorced that's coming in. So I can see why they're a bit more like serious and really like understanding you and not just trying to get to know you good enough to have their way. It's like they actually want to know you. So yeah, you all may be dealing with someone who was already married before, like recently divorced, recently single. Yeah. What I would definitely say is like you're gonna be at a better place with your love and relationship, and patterns and dynamics. It's like you're gonna be at a better place, but I feel like there's always going to be an opportunity for you to kind of regress and to backslide into doing things that you used to do that may have been very toxic. Like there's always going to be an option for you to like kind of go back to that. So you really have to like just defend your new position and just where you are. Okay. So when this relationship comes in, it's like you should protect it. Because I feel like what I'm kind of getting is like this new person is gonna come in, and because you're focusing on this new person, is like exes from the past are gonna try to show up and try to reconcile with you and have a relationship with you. So you kind of are gonna have to like be okay with this new place that you're in, or this new relationship that you're in, like a new healthier relationship or dynamic. Because the person coming in is like they're not going to be like just inherently romantic, and you might not even like know or realize that this person actually likes you or has an affinity towards you. So like you may be a bit like conflicted on like, should I really like deal with this person or not? Like, but it's like it's what you asked for. It's just that it's not coming in the package in which you thought. Okay, but it still is what you asked for. So when this person comes in, it's gonna be easy for you to want to like go back and deal with what you've dealt with before, because it may not come in the same package. You don't experience it the same way, or you're not going to experience this person the same way as you've experienced people in the past. So it's like exes are going to be trying to come back. People are going to be trying to like shit on this person and try to like talk shit about them and be like, no, it's not the person for you. Like people are going to be doing stupid stuff like that. And it's like, you kind of just have to like lock in, listen to yourself, and focus on like what's best for you. Okay. That's really what you have to do. But yeah, another win is like you're actually going to try. So you should be proud of yourself. That's a win. You're actually going to be engaging and participating and putting yourself out there, as opposed to not doing so. Yeah. Yeah. It's a major love relationship. It's a major love relationship, especially after a time of conflict. Okay. After a time of conflict, I feel like you've been in a lot of like contentious relationships in the past where it's like someone is always seeking to like assert some type of like dominance over you. Like it's just been a lot of arguments. Like it's just been too much. You may have even dealt with like bullies. Like I said, people that just want to have their way. Okay. So that's where like the control is coming from. Um, but yeah, it seems like you have successfully like, I mean, and you had to do it. It wasn't like you were able to like separate from your past or from people or from the people in your past in like just a peaceful way. It seems like there's always been some type of like tension as you were separating yourself from them. Okay. And them being people you used to date or people you used to engage with. Okay. Even if it was like situationships or sexual relationships, it's like you could never like, separate yourself in a peaceful way. It's always been some type of problem. Um, so yeah, what I will definitely say is that, with your new relationship, this new person coming in, like you you're gonna have to do your best to like tell people from the past no. Okay. Like you're gonna have to do your best. And it's gonna be difficult though. It's gonna be difficult because like I said, this new person coming in is not, it's not like you're just gonna like fall into the connection. It's like you are gonna entertain it, you will, but like I said, it's like this person may not be what you expected, but it's what you asked for. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Like that's really all it is right there. So yeah, it seems like it's a soulmate. All right. So what will this win grant you? Cha Cha said, "Love that. A healthy relationship sounds nice." Yeah. It's a soulmate connection. Like it really actually is. And it's like it's gonna make up for the BS that you experienced in the past. Like, what will this win grant you? Love. Exactly. So I'm gonna just thank Spirit for confirming that. Like it's gonna grant you love. Like true love. True love. Like the face I made was just because I said true love and then I pulled a card that said truth. So I'm just saying, like, it just good for you. Good for you. Your next one is true love. Okay? Your next one is true love. Okay, so why are your enemies being put to shame? Why are your enemies being put to shame? Oh yeah, this is a new person too. Okay, it's a new person. But I'm gonna give it to y'all. It could also be a person that you express like a little bit of feelings to. Like y'all might have expressed some feelings here and there, but it wasn't really something that was that deep. Okay, so you'll have the option to deepen that relationship. Okay. Why are your enemies being put to shame? Let me get the tarot and see, get some clarification. Why are your enemies being put to shame? Oh, okay. So it's crazy because I think a lot of your enemies are people that you used to be involved with in the past. I think that's what's coming up here. Okay. Like these people that have put you in like, toxic relationships, sexual connections, like all that stuff. It's like I think those are your enemies and they're being put to shame because like a real person is coming through for you. Like a real like a real fill in the blank. Okay, that person is coming in for you. Okay, and it's like that person is coming in to actually protect you and to be a voice of authority in your life. Okay, so you have a real man coming through, okay, or a real woman coming through. Like that's what you have. Okay, but like I said earlier, real insert insert the word. Okay, like you got somebody coming through, like somebody that's really a G for real, like someone who is experienced in life, like someone who knows what to do. Okay, someone who knows what to do, like even someone that wants to get married to you. So I think y'all could be dealing with someone who used to be married, but it's like they're gonna be willing to get married to you. So I think this person's looking for, yeah, spirit hitting. This person is looking for marriage. So your enemies are being put to shame because it's like a real one is gonna choose you. Okay, a real one is choosing you, and it just is what it is, and it's gonna make them feel bad because they're gonna feel like, dang, I had the option, I had the chance to do it, but I didn't. So it's gonna basically put people to shame because like a real person is coming through to do what they had the opportunity to do, but couldn't do. Okay, that just is what it is. Yeah, and it's gonna put them to shame too because they're not like your person that's coming through. Okay, they're not like your person. They're not as, like as stable as your person. They're not really a leader like your person. They're not really someone that could help make your dreams come true like your person. Like they're not that. So they gonna be feeling some type of way because they thought they was that, but they're not. Okay, so I feel like they're gonna be really questioning like who they are, like questioning their manhood or questioning their womanhood or questioning their integrity, like question their ability to do the right thing, questioning their seriousness in life. Because I feel like these are people that have played, or just people that just did whatever they wanted, which is actually very toxic because you can't be in a relationship with someone and think that you could do whatever you want. I feel like there should be agreements, there should be conversations that are had. But yeah, like these are people who, it's like when your person comes through, they're gonna feel some type of way because it's like they're not that. They may think they're that, but they're not. So yeah, they gonna be hating for real. Like these are your exes or people that you dealt with in the past in a romantic sexual type of uh relationship dynamic. Is like they're gonna be feeling ashamed because you have a real person coming through that actually wants to claim you. Yep, somebody that's gonna help make your dreams come true. Ooh, Mackenzie said Jesus loves you. Thank you. Thank you. I love my Lord and Savior. Okay? I love my Lord and Savior. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. All right. So we're done with Pisces. Now we have Scorpio. Scorpio, your timestamp is going to be 307. Scorpio, let me take a second to shuffle up the deck and go from there. All right, so what is your next win that will be putting your enemies to shame? It's funny because it's like you could watch for like multiple placements, so you have a lot of wins coming in. It's just like, so it's just interesting, like, because I'm about to go back and listen to all of my different placements once I put up the timestamps. Yeah. Yeah. Scorpio, you all may be moving. You all may be moving. Which is nice because you need that. You need that. Like, you need that. I think where you live, there's like issues with where you live. Like you could be on like the brink of like eviction or something, or it seems as like your rent is going up or something right now, or there's like additional like bills or stuff that you have to pay for and it's kind of getting a bit like out of control. So I think like you're just going to pull back and move instead of like keeping yourself in a situation that could cause you to potentially struggle. So your next win is like something that you're deciding to do, like, because you have to. It's like you're evading struggle. Okay, so good for you. Good for you. Like that's your next win, is like making a super important decision that is going to help you get back on track with your finances. Now, for Scorpio, like it's not like, oh, you're gonna be instantly rich, you know, or instant financial independence. Like I think it was Gemini. I forgot who it was where it was like financial independence. It could have been Gemini. But yeah, it's not like that. But I think that what you're doing, because I think you could even be downsizing. I just think that like bills and stuff is kind of getting out of control. So your next win is like choosing to like switch gears, choosing to pull back. You could be focusing more so on like saving money, as opposed to like, you know, spending money on stupid stuff. Like, so you're changing your financial habits. So you're going to be saving money, and you're also going to be potentially starting a business that is going to help. Now, I'm not saying that this thing is gonna, you know, immediately take off, because that's not what I'm getting. Yeah, I'm not getting that it's immediately going to take off, but I do think that, you know, there's gonna be like some money coming in to help. So I think your financial habits, yeah, your financial habits are changing. They are. They are. And it's like you're gonna be receiving money, but I mean, it's gonna it's gonna provide you with what you need. Okay. It's kind of like when you think about God and you think about provision, it's like regardless of where you're at, it's like you're going to be provided with exactly what you need. So you may not have an overabundance of money or resources, but you're going to have just enough, which is, look, it's better than not having nothing at all. Okay. It's better than not having anything at all. But I think that digging your, you could be digging yourself into a financial hole, okay, by staying where you are. So that's why I feel like you all may have to move. Um, or just like choosing to, like I said, have better financial habits. But that's kind of what I'm getting. But that's your win, is like you may think that you are gonna hit rock bottom, but you're actually not, because you decided to make a decision that helped to like switch gears and help to put you in a better place financially. So yeah. I mean, some people are gonna think that you're being stingy because you're not really trying to spend money like that, but you have to be this way. Another win is that you could be focusing on investing. So it's like you're not quite, from what I'm getting here, it's like it's not quite like instant like financial independence, but I think you're figuring it out, you know, because like the other sign, I think it was Gemini, was like there, you know, like actually there, like about to reap the rewards from all of their hard work, like right there. I think it was Gemini. Yeah, I feel like it was. Yeah, I think so. But like with you, I think you're in the process. It's like you're starting out. So I do think you're, a win for you is really like understanding like money, like learning about money, learning what to do with your money, learning how to acquire more money. Um, yeah, because I think you all are like tired of struggling. Okay. You're tired of struggling, or just tired of being a part of circumstances in your life that do cause you to struggle. Okay. And I also feel like you have issues with really asking people for help and for support. And I think that's something that you should do. Okay. You should ask for help and you should ask for support. Who is this? You all may definitely be meeting like a mentor, or someone that has like kind of already went before, yeah, like a mentor, someone who's already kind of like went before you, someone who's already like experienced, you know, this issue or challenge that you're experiencing, and it's like this person is gonna want to help you and support you. They're gonna want to like help to join forces with you, um so you can like figure out this your financial situation. Yeah. Yeah, you may also end up getting into a relationship with this person, but if it's not that and it's just platonic, it's like, you know, someone helping you. Um, I don't really see them giving you money. I don't really see them giving you money, but I think it's more so going to be like inspiration. Like you can look up to them as like an influence, like a positive influence on how to like pick yourself up, you know? Yeah, on how to pick yourself up. Because I feel like you could be on the brink. Yeah, you could be on the brink of like what's it called it? of like an extreme hardship. Okay, like an extreme hardship, and some of you may be unemployed as well. So like this person coming in is gonna be, giving you some type of like job opportunity or something, or telling you about something, or they could even be influencing you to like create your own thing. Okay, so that you always have uh a way. Because it's crazy, because it's like society will really tell you that like you should have a job because like, that's a safety net, like that's a plan A for you. But it's like, nah, having a job, like working for another person should really be your plan B. It's like your plan A should always be you being a job, or you creating a job, or creating a business. That should always be your plan A. Because the thing is like you could put a lot of faith into your employer, into your employment. But if them people want to fire you, they gonna fire you. Okay, if they want to take away your income, they're gonna take away your income. So you really don't want to have to be at the mercy of that. So it's like your next win is definitely, evading or escaping, like hitting rock bottom. Okay, but that's because you have support coming in. Okay, so what will this win grant you? Yeah, I feel like you're gonna have better financial habits. I feel like your money is gonna grow, but it's like a slow and steady process. But or step one, like I said, yo, step one is to stop overspending, to cut costs, and to also look for alternatives. Because I feel like the path that you're going on is like, if you keep going on that path, it's like you would experience like poverty, like struggle, hardship. So you kind of have to pull it back, like stop spending. Yeah, you got to stop spending and focus on how you can allow your money to grow or work for you. So I feel like it's investments. Yeah, what will this win grant you? Well, action. Action. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be changing course, okay? You're going to be changing course. Um Look, like sometimes things have to get detrimental in order to like, force people to make different decisions. So I think that your situation is like, if you keep going in that way, it's going to be detrimental. So if you're already experiencing pressure where you are, that is like, you have to make a change right now. So yeah, this win is definitely going to grant you the ability to take action instead of kind of like sitting back and allowing things to persist as it does, or as it typically does. It's like going to put you in a position to where you're able to like pivot a lot more easier than maybe you did in the past. Okay, maybe you had issues with being able to pivot. Maybe you felt like if you were going down a specific, um, road or a specific path, or you were just kind of going in a specific direction, it might have felt like it would take a lot for you to have to like change course, but nah, I see that no, this right here, you not wanting to experience struggle and lack so much, so even if it's you, that's in the way, like I really see you like being able to pivot. But it's also with the support of another person that has kind of been there before. Okay, because what I heard was been there, done that. So you do have a positive influence that is around, that's going to be influencing you to like do better. Like they're going to be influencing you to focus and to like really open your eyes to like where you could potentially be if you don't make a change. Oh dang, I didn't use this other deck. Shout out to everybody that's still in the chat. Yo, that's crazy. Like, if you all feel like, yeah, if you all feel like, I don't know, like, if you feel like I kind of feel like wasting time or losing time, or it's like if you feel like investing or saving money or doing something different is not worth it, it's like it's definitely going to be worth it. Like you are taking out the time to develop better financial habits, like that's worth it. So it may be a bit difficult to like have to change course and have to pivot, because that's a challenge for you anyway. But it's like you should just do it. Just do it because it's gonna have like positive implications for your life. Some of you is like you're going through like what I would call like an ugly phase in your life. You're going through an ugly phase in your life. I feel like you all need to just like accept it, like accept that your financial situation isn't what you want it to be right now. Okay. Accept that you may be going down the wrong path right now. Just accept it. Like if you accept it, you can make the changes. But yeah, you might not understand like what is going to be the result of this, of you having to like cut out certain things, or maybe not being able to go out with friends. Maybe you have to stay in the house more. Like maybe that's not something that you want to do. You still want to be out and about. You still want to be spending money. You still want to be, doing things. So you may feel like, oh, like I might be wasting my time by like deciding to do something different, but that's not necessarily the case. It's gonna work out well for you, but it's just gonna work out in time. Okay, it's not gonna be like instant. It's like you're a success, but it's not gonna be like instant wealth, like instant wealth. But you're building it. Okay, you're building it slowly and steadily. So you all could also be focusing on like long term retirement accounts, okay, or long-term investments, stuff like that. I said long-term retirement accounts. I'm tripping. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, long-term investments, or just doing things that are going to pay off for you in the future, so you can't focus too much on instant gratification, and don't care about how people see you. It's like if you know your financial situation not doing too well right now, then it's just not, okay? It's just not. Okay, and you have to be open and you have to accept it, to be able to like really truly lean into this like support that you're going to be receiving. So just don't feel the need to really flex. Like just your life is what it is. Okay, if you know you don't got it, you don't have it. Like be real with yourself, and just engage in better habits. Yo, that's the thing about me. It's like if I don't got it, I'm not gonna sit here and flex. I'm just gonna do what I can to make the changes that's necessary. Because if I'm flexing, it's like I'm genuinely flexing because that's what's genuinely going on. Like, okay, I'm genuinely doing that. All right, so why are they, your enemies, being put to shame? Well, your enemies could definitely be people that want you to suffer. Okay, definitely be people that want you to suffer. For some of you, it's like your landlord could be increasing the rent because they know you can't afford it. Like, and that's crazy. Like, so they could be trying to get you out. Okay, I don't like that for you. Okay, I don't like that for you, Scorpio. Y'all, let me reshuffle. Give me a second. Why are they, your enemies, being put to shame? Well, your enemies know. I mean, especially for you all that are too concerned with like fake flexing, just keep it real, okay? Like, or living beyond your means. Is like your enemies know this about you. Like, they know that that you may not got it like that. They know that you may be, like I said, flexing, pretending. Like, they know that. Um, they know that. So it's like they're being put to shame because it's like you're finally letting this go and you're really actually truly living in the reality of the situation. Okay, like you're gonna accept it, live in the reality, and make the change. I feel like your enemies kind of get by on like that aspect of you that could be like proud, or that could feel like, you know, everything is okay and like kind of want to project that out towards others. It's like your enemies kind of get by on that. I feel like they tend to like make fun of you or tell you that you're arrogant, or, you know, like, yeah, they try to tell you that you're arrogant. They try to say that like you're focused on like the wrong things, and you know, they're trying to say that like it's like you're just not changing, or you're just kind of the same, and because you're the same and you have the same habits, it's like that's why things are going downhill for you. um so yeah, pretty much your enemies are going to be put to shame because it's like you're pivoting, okay, like you're pivoting. So when they look at you, they're kind of looking at you as though like it's a train wreck about to happen. But like little did they know that like little did they know that someone is literally on the track and they're gonna like pull that little lever, and it's like the train isn't gonna crash. It's gonna end up pivoting and going in another direction. Like that's literally what I saw. Like a train about to crash, but then someone like literally pulling a lever and then like the track shifting and going in another direction. So yeah, it's kind of like your enemies feel like you're like you would be the death of you. Okay, like you would be the person that would, you know, create your own demise. That's how they see you. But you're putting them to shame because it's like you're pivoting. Like you're not gonna crash or crash out. It's like you're actually not gonna hit rock bottom. You're gonna pivot and go in a different direction. So yeah, good for you. I think this is important for you to let go of these, like, you know, just bad financial habits. It's important for you to do that because if not, like I said, it's you could, you know, just experience a lot of struggle and adversity. And it's like it seems like your enemies kind of like are expecting you to be disgraced. You know, they're expecting you to hit rock bottom. Okay, they're expecting that. Um, but you're putting them to shame because you're not. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, that's definitely interesting, Scorpio. Mm, it definitely is. Like, but I love that for you. It seems like your next win is you, you know, deciding to pivot and stay afloat. Okay, sink or swim, Scorpio. Scorpio said swim. I love that for you. You're not accepting defeats, even if you have gotten yourself into that situation. Oh yeah, you all may be getting a new job as well. That's another win. Okay, a new job, signing a contract for a new job. All right. Last but not least, we have Cancer. Cancer, your timestamp is going to be 3/27/30. Hey, Priyan or Priya. Yeah, Priya, this is a all signs reading. Okay, but if you want something a bit more personal, then definitely make sure you go to my channel's page and click my link that's there, and you could book a personal reading. All right, Cancer. Last but not least, I probably should have did a reading like what are their current thoughts and feelings, right? Like something real simple. But this is what y'all asked for, so it is what it is. All right, Cancer, what is your next win? Cancer, you could be walking away from relationships that no longer align with you. That can be friendships, you know, certain type of romantic partners that you tend to date, or just overall people within the community. You know, you all could be a part of different community groups or go to church. It's like you all could just be leaving that behind because it's not for you. Like you're no longer aligning with a certain group of people anymore. You may feel like there are people that gossip, or they just have too much like scandal that's involved with what they have going on. Like, you know, you feel like there are people that just make like really bad choices, and you're just like, you know what, I gotta get out of here. Okay, like, yeah, yeah, you can. At one point in time, you aligned with a certain type of person, or just in certain types of relationships, it's like you were in alignment with those things. But you're understanding that like it's not for you. So it could be a bit too like excessive, so like maybe you link up with people that are dangerous. And maybe you was, because that's kind of what I'm getting here. Whenever I see the 3 of Cups in reverse, it always makes me, hold on for a second, y'all. Hello. Yeah, that's fine. Y'all, my son just called me because he needed to come get his bonnet. He was like, "Can I get my bonnet?" Yeah, you can come get your bonnet. There he is. So I'm gonna just pause for a second.
Did you just sign something?
You asked for the bonnet, okay? I'm still on the live. Get the bonnet and go about your business. Just get the bonnet. No, you don't have to hang it up. Just get the bonnet. All right. See you later. Yeah, like, come on. You need to sign a paper. Get the bonnet. Please and thank you. All right. Samantha said, turn to Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. So what are you talking about? Turn to him. I'm already in the palm of his hand. Okay. He is already protecting me and guiding me. All right. You all talk about this is unholy. Do you know what holy is? Do you know what holy is, Samantha? Do you know what holy is? Like, talking about this is unholy. Hey, all right. So back to Cancer. Yeah, whenever I see the 3 of Cups in reverse, oftentimes it makes me think about gang stuff. Okay, a gang type of lifestyle. So if you know you've been out here, and I know that came up in Pisces reading where somebody's win was getting out of jail. That was what. That was what. That was somebody's win. Like, hey, look, that don't have nothing to do with me, but yeah, it just seems like you're deciding to remove yourself from a certain type of lifestyle, or just a group of people that are dangerous to you, okay? That are dangerous, or they may threaten your livelihood, okay? It's like you're not trying to do that anymore. Yeah, you may have been wasting your time with like bums and stuff like that, and it's like you're deciding to move on from that, or move on from a certain type of relationship. You all may be deciding to like return back like home, or just go into a place of comforts. You all may also be putting yourself first, so it's like you're focusing more so on, the word is coming up again, like what actually truly pleases you and what gives you satisfaction. You all may even be deciding to return back to a relationship that you were engaging in from the past. This could be an ex, uh, but I don't see like it being someone. Could it be ex or someone that you were connected with, like a soulmate? You could be going back to reconnect with that person, but you have fond memories with this person. It's not like it was problems. So it's like, yeah, you're kind of, yeah. Dang, what's going on here? Dang, what's going on? Yeah, yeah. So basically, you're reconnecting again with someone after like a point of time of being separated from that individual. So you may have been doing a lot of like self-reflection work in the meantime. I just think like you're assessing your relationships, and you're going back to a relationship that was a bit more healthy for you than, maybe where you are now, or you're deciding to leave a certain type of lifestyle behind to like go align with something that is a little more like it's just a little more like easier. Like it's calming, it's peaceful, it's not so contentious. There really isn't too much gossip. It's not too much, backbiting or, bitterness or something. I just feel like wherever you are or were, it just is too contentious. Like it's too harsh for your energy. Okay. It's too harsh. It's too harsh for you because I feel like you're very sensitive. And I think like the people that you're around really do they make or break you. And I know that's with everybody, but specifically with you, it's like it's important for you to be around good people and good environments, because you don't want to get carried away. It's easy for you to kind of get carried away with BS, like, or to kind of go along with the crowd, or to go along to get along, or to want to people please. But it's like you're a friendly person. So unfortunately, it's like you display like friendliness um to people that just, you shouldn't have been friends with them. You shouldn't have been mixed up with them in the first place. That's all I'm trying to say. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's like you align with people that you should have never been dealing with in the first place. Like people you never should have got caught up with in the first place. So yeah, what is your next big win? I feel like you're leaving, a community behind or a certain lifestyle behind. And in many ways, I feel like you're going back to like, I want to say going back to the basics. Like you're not doing too much, but you're going back to something that's just a little more like aligned with you. You're giving something another chance. Like you could be proposing an offer to somebody. So good for you. I think the win is similar to Scorpio. It's similar to you being able to like pivot as well and to take action in a different direction. But I think it's you going back to the past. Yeah. I think this is the energy for you, Cancer. It's like when you know better, you do better. So you may have tried to like be friends with someone. I feel like this has to do with friendships. Like just you may have tried to be friends with someone, but then you realize that like, oh, they're not really who they say they are, or it's not really like a safe space for you. Like you may have tried to like remain in relationships with people that are not safe spaces for you, but it's like now you're kind of going back. So this heavy energy here of like you going back and reconciling with someone, like going back to have a relationship with someone, like, or like trying that connection again, but it's like from a place of, if you know better, you'll do better. Like it's like kind of starting over. Yeah, yeah. So I feel like you're just trying to change your life trajectory. You're just really trying to do something different. Um, I feel like you're focusing more so on like actually like accomplishing goals and not really just like wasting time with people that you should not be caught up with, especially if you doing gang stuff or you were. Um, yeah, you're stopping all of that. If you're like, what's gang stuff? Criminal activity. Okay, criminal activities. Or just like mixing with people that have like an unhealthy, like I said, unhealthy lifestyles. For people that's just unhealthy to begin with. Like for some of y'all, it can even be like people that drink and do drugs, like, and they just do it to an excess, and that's problematic because it like puts you in a position of feeling like you have to like go along to get along. Yeah, it's like you're not doing that anymore. It's like you're turning your back. Okay. You said I blinked for 1 second. I know. I know. Yeah, I just think like what used to interest you just doesn't interest you anymore. But I think it's like presently. So like what's interesting you now will not interest you anymore. You'll realize that like, nah, it's not the best thing for me. I need to go back to another relationship, like, from the past. Like I gotta go back. Like, so yeah, maybe you try to talk to somebody new and that shit ain't work out. So now you just like, yeah, let me skirt, go back. Yeah, especially especially if you, because I'm getting here that you was already kind of like dealing with someone and you were having like, you know, a good time with them. Okay, so I think maybe you all tried to move on. You all tried to move on and like maybe try to replace this person with someone else, like a rebound type situation. Like you probably tried to do that, but it's like you realize that like, nah, this is not really what it is. Like, or you may try to get to know someone, like, and it's just like, this is not it. Um, yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's kind of why I'm getting here. I'm getting here, Cancer, that like maybe you tried to move on, but it didn't necessarily work out for you. Now you're doubling back to like, you know, somebody else from the past, but you want to take them with you into your future. So that's interesting. Yeah, I just think like who you want to align with is more suited for you. I think that you are someone who's just trying to learn more about yourself. Um, you're trying to just search for meaning. Okay, you're trying to search for meaning. So I think like you're trying to like spend your time in relationships that like help you understand yourself a lot better, or just like affirm positive things about yourself as opposed to like negativity, which I think is like where you've kind of been. So I think you've been engaging with like a negative crowd of people or a negative person and in negative relationships. Like, and you've just been trying to like go along to get along, but now you just like, I'm not doing it no more. Yeah, I think that whomever you were engaging with, and not the good thing from the past, but whoever you were engaging with like tends to overindulge or do things to an excess. So they could be spending money excessively, they could be eating excessively, drinking excessively, gossiping excessively, okay, doing criminal activities excessively. Like it's too much. It's too much. So like, yeah. Um, yeah, as you're leaving, you're definitely going to be ridiculed as you're leaving. You will, because people are going to be saying like, "Oh, you think you're better than," similar to another sign that I read for tonight. People are going to be saying, "Oh, you think you're better than," or "Oh, you acting brand new." Y'all know how people are. It's like when you decide to just do something different with your life because you know better, it's like people always want to say, "Oh, you acting brand new." It's like, no, you're not. You know, you're not. You're literally just doing what's necessary for yourself. And if it's a new thing, then it's a new thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean that you're not, you know, you. You're just evolving and you're transforming and growing. All right. So, what will this win grant you? Yeah. Yeah. You're leaving whoever you're currently dealing with now, and you know it's not working out. Like, you're leaving that behind. Because I feel like you're easily influenced. That's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like you're easily influenced, and like the cards are showing that like in the wrong environments, like you don't thrive. You don't thrive. Like you, it's similar. Cancer is like, it's kind of similar to Pisces. Like it matters who you're around or who you engage with or who you involve yourself with or which environments that you're in, because it's like you can easily be kind of like wrapped up into what's kind of going on. You know, even if it's not like positive, even if it's like a negative or challenging environment or people to be around, you can still kind of get wrapped up in that and what they got going on and their patterns and picking up on like their habits. Okay, so what will this win grant you? What will this win grant you? Yeah, I think you need to step away from the crowd or from the relationships that you're a part of right now so that you can actually, you know, be just a leader in your own right. I feel like this is similar to Libra's reading. So you should go back and kind of listen to Libra, because I mentioned in that reading where it's like if you know, appear as someone who is lost or lacking direction, it kind of gives way for other people to like transgress over you and to make decisions for you on your behalf, or to try to control you, or you know, to question everything that you're doing, or you know, I don't know why I also heard entrapment. Like what? I heard entrapment. um Look, I just heard entrapment, okay? But it could also give way for people to like just, try to contain you, and try to make you out to be someone that you're not, or force you to make decisions, aren't really healthy or beneficial for you. It's just what other people want for you. So yeah, I think that this one is definitely going to grant you the ability to kind of like just step out on your own and to feel good about the fact that you're making your own decisions, as opposed to just kind of like people pleasing and going along to get along. So yeah, I think you're about to like piss some people off because you're turning your back on them, and you all could even be moving as well. But it's just like where you are right now is just too chaotic and conflictual. And it's like you want something that is a bit more like generous and kind and giving. You want something that is a bit more like healing, and something that makes you feel a lot much more comfortable, as opposed to like just uncomfortable and even like unsafe. I'm kind of getting that as well. So whomever you're dealing with is unsafe, or whoever you're connected to is unsafe, or whomever rather. And you want safety. And you know that now. Like you know better. Like over the course of time, it's like you're able to like know yourself. And I feel like you're at the brink or the precipice of understanding like this is not for me. Whatever this is, but I'm getting its relationships. It's like it's not for you. It's actually not for you. Okay, so why are your enemies being put to shame? I feel like your enemies are the people that you're turning your back on, or the relationships that you're turning your back on. I feel like those people are the ones that's going to feel some type of way. Yeah, I think they're being put to shame because it's like they're people that have, like I said, have just tried to like transgress over you. Like they don't necessarily want you to have your own identity, because if you had your own identity, you would stop like people pleasing, or like I said, going along with the crowd, or just being naive. Like these are people that know that they can get over on you, or they know that they can lie to you, or they know that they could coerce you. They know that. Okay, they know that. So it's like by you being able to turn your back, it's like you're no longer similar to the other signs. It's like you're no longer playing into their agendas, okay? Or like the agendas that they have for your life. So yeah, I feel like your enemies don't want you to have a sense of self, okay? They don't want you to have boundaries, or they don't want you to yeah, they don't want you to have boundaries. They don't want you to have a sense of self. They don't want you to make independent choices and decisions. They don't want you to do that. Weird. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, your enemies are going to be put to shame because unfortunately, it's like you've been suffering. I feel like you've been suffering in silence. And I feel like you've been suffering in silence for so long that you don't even know that you're suffering. Okay. Like, you've been experiencing so much pain that you just don't even feel it anymore. It's like numb. It's like you're feeling really numb. Um, I don't like that for you. I don't like that for you. But why are they being put to shame? Because it's like you're really about to decide to turn your back, and you're not going to feel bad about it. Okay, you're not going to feel bad about it. So that's what's going to put them to shame, is like your whole attitude is going to change. Instead of you being so like in many ways like foolish, naive, kind of going along, it's like you're making a decision that's quite savage. Okay. To them, they're gonna think it's savage, but it's what you should have always did. It's like you're affirming yourself as an individual with your own identity. Um, yeah. Yeah, I think that you were dealing with people that wanted to kind of like take your power away, and to make you really feel like powerless, or make you feel like you had no options, you know, not options, like how people try to say like potential love interest as options, but it's like you just had no choice. Like you had no free will, like you didn't have agency. It's like you're putting people to shame that like didn't want you to know that you actually have the right to make a decision. Okay, as opposed to being influenced and coerced. It's like you actually have the right to make your own decisions, and it's like they're mad about it because it's like you're actually waking up to the truth and reality of the situation. Like that shit is weird to me, because I'm definitely that person. That shit is weird to me because it's like I'm definitely that person that knows that I have free will and agency, and I respect the free will and agency from other people. So I'm expecting to have that shit back in return, you know? But it's just like, no, like they really don't want you to know that you actually have the choice. Like you don't actually have to go along. So I hope I didn't offend y'all with this reading. I hope I wasn't offensive, but that's kind of just what I'm getting here. It's just what I'm getting, like, yeah, so that's crazy. I feel like it's a whole bunch of different messages in this, because it's a lot here. But hey, I think Cancer, I should just go ahead and leave it right there. Like, I really hope that made sense for y'all, but that's just kind of what I'm getting. It's like you're revisiting something that was a bit more healthier for you, and you're deciding to give it another chance, because it's like where you're at right now is just not, it's not what you expected or what you wanted. It's just, it didn't pan out that way. I hope that made sense, y'all. It's late, okay? It's late and I'm back online, okay? It's been some time, but I'm back. I was already online, but it's just like actually being active on this page. And Cha-Cha, thank you for sending sparkles and jewels. I definitely appreciate that. I'm going to put some hearts in the chat. And shout out to everyone that is still here. And thank you for sticking with me. I know it's late. It's already like 11. And now I think about it, I'm like, why did my son just come in here like 20 minutes ago? It's like you were supposed to have been asleep. All right, y'all. See, like what is that? I need to go talk to him because you were supposed to have been asleep. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. It's been a long night, okay? It's been a long night, but I did it, okay? I did it, and I'm hungry now, so I'm ready to go eat. It's funny because one time somebody was like, okay, good night, now go wash your face. Y'all was cracking up. They was like, now go wash your face. Yo, the internet can be very funny. Like, I'm not gonna hold y'all. Some of y'all be funny AF. But yes, I'm about to get off the live and go wash my face. Like, that's so funny. Like, but all right, y'all, let me post these timestamps, change the title of the reading, and I should be adding a description there as well. But one step at a time. Okay, I just had to go ahead and schedule the live and put out the poll so I could hold myself accountable and knew that I was gonna show up, because I was been supposed to have, pop back up, but it's just always something. Okay, it's one thing after the other. Okay, it is. It's like that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. I didn't watch that movie, but I know the title is One Battle After Another. But I believe in a faithful God, so we just going from glory to glory. That's just what it is. But in the meantime, it's challenging. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off and put up the timestamps, and I will see y'all again. Okay, I will see y'all sooner than what you think. So I think tomorrow my son has a track meet. So I want to say I should be able to pop back up on Wednesday after his dentist appointment. Okay, so I'll see y'all again on Wednesday. So be blessed. Have a good night, and yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and take it easy.